What's going on, beautiful people? We're going to be going live here in just a few seconds. This is going to be an all signs, something a little different than the regular yes or no that y'all are used to. And we're going to have a guest too. So give us just a second here. We're going to get it going. All right, we had a few people in here. Let's let it go. Anyways, let's go. We might as well just bump over here. Melrose, I'm gonna bring you in here.
See myself. Oh, there you go.
There we go. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna bring myself on camera.
Yay.
Here we go. And then we're gonna pop on over to the regular camera. Here we go.
Okay.
There we go. Boom.
Yay! Oh,
Fancy.
Sorry.
We are fancy here.
Yeah. You even got the names on the bottom.
Yeah.
Like
That's how we do it around here.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we got a couple of people here. So
hi.
So I figured I mean most people that are here know who I am, so maybe we'll do a little introduction and we'll go over.
Trying to move my camera back.
You're good. Do a little intro and we'll go over a little bit of how we met on the tickety top.
Oh my god.
So tell us, first of all, everybody, this is Melrose Plays, the wonderful, delightful, fantastic misso.
Oh.
Melrose Plays.
Oh, hi, everyone. Hi.
So no, we'll get more and more people popping in here as we go, but yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
This is like the hardest question in the world. Who are you? Okay, so as I call C Sky. I call you Chauncey.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm Melrose Plays, and you know what? Did we meet 2020 or 2021?
I think it was 2020.
2020?
It was 2020. It might have been 2021.
I don't.
It was that whole time frame was a blur for me.
It really is. I just know that I still love your lives and like I miss your lives on TikTok. Oh my god! But yeah, we met on TikTok. So in 2020, I personally experienced my spiritual awakening, or what I now know of it to be. A big catalyst in my life. So I went on TikTok, just like a lot of people who were kind of bored in that time when we were in quarantine and didn't have anything to do. And I basically got drawn in with the dancing, with all the music. But slowly but surely, the algorithm worked its way over, and I found meditation and eventually spiritual side and C-Scott.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, and I kind of dabbled in a lot of different I guess videos. So I don't know who saw each other's videos or lives first. Do you remember?
I do not remember. It just kind of showed up and we kind of
I think so.
friended each
Yeah,
other.
one of us showed up on each other's FYP, the For You page.
I think it might have been through a mutual, like somebody mutual friend
You think so?
or mutual follow. I think so. Yeah.
Shoot, man. Even a lot of people from 2020. I don't even know where everyone's at. So it's so crazy. Yeah. But basically, I play music, I talk about spirituality. I started out with mental health. Like my first video was about grapes and mental health. So and I used to so weird. So if anyone's watching now who feels like, oh, I feel like sharing my story, that's just how it started. So eventually we found a lot of commonalities, and then just find common things that the collective a lot of people are going through, and you're just like, how do you know what that feels like? Oh, it's because I'm going through it. It's just word of mouth talk conversation. So here we are. Thank you, C. Scott, for inviting me. I'm excited for this collab.
Yeah, this is the first kind of spiritual hero collab. So I reading, whatever you want to call it. Some people might want to call it prophecy, whatever you want to call
Oh,
it.
oh,
This is
okay, okay, okay. I
all of the
got you.
names. Anyways.
Yeah,
But
whatever,
yes,
whatever. Yeah.
whatever floats your boat. You know what?
I
I
was gonna
forgot to
say
get my
that.
incense.
Yeah,
We are in
yeah,
sync, which is what I
yeah.
like.
Really,
I
just
forgot my
yeah.
incense.
Be yourself. Authenticity has been the rule of like I last year specifically.
Oh yeah,
So
that is
yeah.
so important, and that is yeah, that's the. And you know what though? For me, it's been the authenticity because I think I'm an authentic person, but
Mhm.
it's like for me, it's always been about where are you like not like being fully authentic. So where are
Ah, yeah,
you
yeah,
like not like
yeah.
where you holding yourself back when you're not saying the stuff that you really want to say or need to say. So
Throat chakra. Yeah.
yep, yep.
Or yeah. That yeah,
Whenever
that's
I
true. That's
whenever I
true.
get any Reiki healing, that's it. They're like, "Oh yeah, throat chakra." They always,
Oh
almost
really?
always go to the throat chakra, and I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh man.
I
Oh
know, I
man.
know."
That's so funny. Well, that's perfect because then now you have your streaming platforms, and it's
Yeah,
like literally calling to you. You're like it's like talk to the world, and you're like okay fine.
right. And but for me, that's the easy part. But the hard part is
Oh, is it?
being authentic to myself and saying like,
Um,
like not like
yeah.
BSing myself, I guess you could say, or what
Oh,
have you. So,
yeah, that's
so
true. Yeah,
that's
that's
the
true.
part that
Because
gets you.
yeah, that's true. I'm like thinking as you're saying stuff, it's like triggering thoughts as to like, okay, yeah, no, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But
This is a
it's easy
tough
to do
road.
because we're so. I think there's so much stuff ingrained in you as far
Yeah,
as like growing up. Like don't say
yeah,
this or don't say that. Don't say
hmm
be nice, be whatever.
yeah.
Sometimes
That's true.
nice is good to a point, but sometimes
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of focus recently. Like I would say in the last 2 or 3 months, I teach a meditation, or sometimes I'll talk to folks who come in to where I work, and it's a spiritual store or spiritual oriented store, and there's
mm,
meditation there, and a lot of folks have been leaning towards looking back at their root chakra. So when you
mm,
say all the stuff that kind of like are the way we think, the way
mm-hmm,
we've been kind of raised,
right,
there's a lot to do with like how we are seeds in our own way, or we were seeds and
yep,
then we're growing and our roots are just yeah, that's true. So being honest with ourselves is big. We do have to address a lot more than just the throat chakra. You're right.
right,
Go deep to the roots. Oh man, this you can
right,
tell
right,
this facial expression is like ugh. Yeah, it gets tough. It's really tough. It takes
yeah,
a lot of, would you say willpower or
mm-hmm,
like, yeah, willpower?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Oh, bird. Some big ass bird just landed on the roof. Anyway, yeah, lots of stuff.
Is spirit or source talking to you? I'm like, what's going
I know
on?
me. Yeah, the roof went crackle. What's going
Gotcha.
on?
They were
Yeah,
just
I'll
giving
let
you.
you
They
know.
were giving you a. They were like, "Yep, you're right."
Oh, it's
they
like
were.
let's just make
They
this
were yeah.
our session. Let's just talk. We have a lot to talk about. It's been a while.
I'm.
Yeah.
You're right. Exactly. I'm with it.
Yeah.
But we got to get the. I got to. I got to at least because it says all signs. So I got to at least give them
Okay.
some. I got to give them some cards, and then we
Okay.
could
Let's
talk.
go.
I got to give
Let's
them
go.
some cards,
While I make my light even dimmer here. This is too
and then
bright. All the cards.
we'll see what the. So I'm
Not
gonna
dual
switch over my
purposes.
camera. I'm
Okay.
gonna switch over
I'm
my camera.
excited.
Boom.
Yeah. And
Okay.
if people they weren't here when we were first checking in, but this is our first time talking in person, right? Or I mean in person.
Yeah. Yeah, this is because
It's yeah.
normally it's like I'll be in your chat if you're going
Mhm.
live and I'll
Right.
be saying stuff or vice
Benefit.
versa,
Right.
but it's
Yeah.
always through like text message or what have you.
Right. Yeah. 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 Do you know? To be honest, that's a lot of my conversations in the last couple of years. Is just like I don't talk
Messages.
to a lot of people.
Right.
Like, yeah, my friends group went from small to even smaller, and then to myself. Like,
Mine too. Over the last year, I've had to cut people out.
oh yeah, yeah. I was down to
I'm happy with
isolate.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, if
People
it
had to
works, it
go.
works. Yeah, I think our voice gets louder after that too, so that's not a
Yeah,
bad thing.
yeah. Some people had to go because it's like,
We got nice
you're
cards.
not gonna be just draining my energy. So I'm like, nah, you're
Oh,
gone.
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, you're not gonna just be taking my good energy with you and just rolling with
Oh,
it. No. So all
yeah.
these cards are like,
Boundary.
yeah,
This
they're
is
just like, yeah,
nothing
boundaries.
as
I
a
had to
boundary.
learn that.
Yeah, I
Had to
got you.
learn to enforce that, truly or what have you. So,
The
but
enforcement. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
I had
like
to
if you
keep.
don't do it yourself willingly, oh, it gonna do it.
Yep,
It like universe, God, whomever you put your faith in, they
yep.
gonna do it. They
And
gonna make it do it.
it's gonna be forced upon you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, is it? Oh, you think you're gonna get away?
Right. All right. Let me do. All right. Let me first put this on do not disturb mode. Boom, boom, boom. Or
Can your viewers, when people pop in, can they ask questions too, or
oh
is
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Chat's
there we go.
wide open, so yeah, they can ask questions and boom, boom,
Can
boom.
we?
I don't know what it looks like on your side, but you should be able to
Okay.
see the chat and everything too right
Oh, let
there.
me.
So
I want to press a button, but earlier I pressed it and it turned my camera around and all my dirty laundry was showing. I was like, no,
well, don't
no,
press that button.
it's showing the side I didn't prepare.
Yeah, don't press that button.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'm very. You see, I'm very like very
Sorry about
careful with the views I show.
it. I liked it though. It's nice. And then you also have your cards in the
Right.
clear view of the table. It's really nice. Yeah,
All right.
this is
So
so fun.
I figure what we'll do is I'll do my normal like kind of energy check in. So
Okay.
what we'll do first is we'll do an energy check in. As y'all know, I like to pull from the bottom of the deck. So we'll do the energy check in, let the cards show what they're gonna show, and then we'll do one by one per sign. And Melrose, feel free, jump in where you want to jump in at. Um,
Just kidding. Can you see me?
yeah.
I'm all like
Just
palpitations.
you're fine.
Where's
You're
my
over
bed?
stressing it. You're over stressing it. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to boop boop. All right, is that right? How's that feel? Let's see how that feels. That feels better. But I've lost my incense, so hold on, hold tight. We gonna get. As y'all can see, this
Uh-uh.
thing is probably about 15 years old. This incense box. It
I
is
like
well,
that.
probably a
That
little
looked new
older
to
than
me.
that. It's old. It's worn.
Oh, I like the stones you have there too. I'm trying
Oh,
to look at
thanks.
them, but my phone's really small.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
some. We got some amethyst and
Mm.
quartz
Ooh, okay.
and whatever this is.
Yeah.
I need to
I'm
order
still
from your
learning.
shop that you work at. So
I know. Oh no.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
connected with
still
them. I need to
learning.
order. My
Yeah,
ultimate
feel free.
goal would be
Put the call to it.
to actually have my own little small little shop or what have you. So
Oh my
I've
god.
been
Yeah,
thinking
if you're
about that.
called to it.
Yep. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
bottom of the deck. All right, bottom of the deck.
Okay.
Woo, buddy. Okay. So right now, all right, let's get into it. So we got the four of swords. So right now, everybody like collectively, we're being called to rest. I'm
Mm.
quite sure the energy, but and I know the reason why is because the damn energy is so heavy right now. Every,
Yeah.
everybody's in their fields, but as y'all can see, and if you're watching the replay, watch on the replay. Four of swords right there is rest, meditation,
Oh, there
contemplation,
you
recuperate,
go.
retreating back into yourself. So let's see what else we got here.
Do you read upright and reverses, or do you read the
I
card
do.
just?
I used to not read reversals,
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
but now I do.
Hmm.
Because if they come out, because normally that's why I put them all in there right side up. So if they are forcing
Oh,
themselves to come out that way, I'm like, okay,
oh,
there's a
okay.
reason for it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's get
That's cool.
three.
I like
Boom.
to
There we
learn
go.
how you do it too. Ooh, you
Eh,
got another one.
that one popped out. Okay.
This is fun. My energy's gone up, by the way, so
There you go.
it's tapping in. Yeah,
There you go. But
tap, 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 tap,
don't tap too much in the mind
tap,
because
tap, tap.
you get some craziness going. Hold on, that one fell. I'll be right back.
I'm also finding some keywords too that I can relay off of.
Okay, cool. Yeah, jump in. Just okay. I see what's going on here. Let's get one more.
Oh boy,
Let's get one more card.
it's about to get woke.
It's about to get
I feel
real.
it already. Mm,
All right, there we
this
go.
is so
And
exciting.
this one, okay, I'm gonna read that one, even though it tried to fall. We're gonna read it down there in reverse. So what we got going on here? We got the four swords. We got the nine of swords. We got the justice card, and then we got the
Oh, sorry.
three. You got three wands in reverse. Um,
Three wands in reverse.
yeah. So here's what I'm getting
Ooh, okay, okay.
for the collective. Energies are heavy right now. Rest and relax. Stop with the worry. This is Nine of Swords is all about anxiety, worry, fear.
Mm,
It's real easy to get tied into fear right now, especially with everything that's going on. Stop with the fear. Let me reposition my light.
oh, nine of
So
swords.
if people are in fear, s- get get rid of the fear. Let the fear go. It's
Mm.
not a good energy to be in. It is not productive energy. All right, here's what else we got going on here. Because justice
Mm.
is coming. It's on its way. So basically, whatever, and the way I like to see the justice card is whatever you put in, you're going to get out.
Oh,
That's how I see the justice card.
oh, like karma.
Yeah,
Mine reminds me
basically.
of karma. Oh, I
Yep.
see. And that's upright. Okay.
Yep.
Oh
Justice
boy.
card is always my card. Of the karma, what you put in, you're gonna get out. And then with the three of wands in reverse, this is saying to um there may be some
Oh.
obstacles and maybe some things that you have to like overcome basically because all right, here's what I'm getting off of this. People playing they stop playing small, folks. Stop playing like you are not as powerful as you are and
Mm,
letting the energy that's around you run you.
mhm.
No bueno, folks.
Yeah.
No bueno. But yeah, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting off of that. What you got, Mel? Rose?
Yeah. Can you repeat back to me? So you have the four of swords upright.
Yeah, four swords, which is kind of
Mhm.
crowning everything, which is
Okay.
the energy of rest, and then I've got the nine of swords.
Uh-huh. And upright as well.
Yep, upright, justice,
Okay.
upright, and the three of wands in reverse.
Oh, okay. All right, give me a second.
Hmm.
that that first one, right when you pulled the first one, the four of swords,
Hmm.
um, that one I started feeling like my throat chakra. It started kind of feeling like I had something to say. So when that happens, sometimes I see it. Is it something that I need to say, or is it something that like like whoever's listening or the
Yeah,
collective you need to say? But it's
gotcha.
funny because four of swords, as you said, like it has it's encouraging you to rest and relax or even meditate. So
Yep.
I'm wondering if it's like it's funny because it's like it all goes together. It's like one card. It's like it's almost like when people say, "Oh, just get over it," but these cards together kind of influence a person on how to get over it. It's like, what
Yep.
do you mean? What do you mean get over it? Like such as like when someone's going through a breakup, it reminds me of like, well, you'd think you'd want to move on real quick. If someone's going through a
Hmm.
breakup, oh, move on, like push the emotions aside. But all the cards together remind me of how everyone kind of goes through their stages of grief. So,
Right.
so a lot of people right now, if they're going through changes, it may be a loss of someone, whether it's actually losing someone's life or moving on from a relationship or job or situation. Don't forget to give yourself a lot of grace, if I could see that,
Yep.
because it sounds like this is kind of letting you know that you're gonna go through it at some points, but the way you approach the next step is to just kind of slow down. So that's a it kind of reminds me of all this is just kind of saying slow down and rest because you can overwork your mind trying to figure out the next step, but a lot of times you find out what is next when you do kind of slow down. You hear your own thoughts, and then it kind of
Right.
guides you. It like
Right.
it like solves itself. Yeah. It's interesting. I'll just say that like that.
Nice. Yeah. I
Yeah.
could tell, yeah, totally. And then one thing I did not mention was the
Uh huh.
bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. So yeah, so
Ooh.
that's all about
Ooh.
compassion.
Ew.
That's all about compassion. So be compassionate to yourself.
Literally. Oh my god,
Yep.
how
Yep.
validating. Oh, that's so funny. Queen of Cups.
Yep.
So funny. Also, I want to. I actually really like how you're reading the tarot. I'm new to tarot in terms of reading it, but I'll see them here if that makes any
Yeah.
sense.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
but this is
Yep.
cool
Yep.
because it is like a story. It's like
Yep.
whoa.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
that's
I always see it as a story. And then
awesome.
hold on, let me make sure the chat's doing what it's
Oh
supposed to do.
yeah.
And then yeah, you can kind of just yeah, and this,
Mhm,
but what's cool about, what you do
mhm.
is sometimes I'll get a little too tied into the tarot instead of,
Oh really? Yeah.
listening to,
Yeah.
intuition, but
Oh
sometimes
yeah.
I like to stay in both worlds of the
Oh
intuition
I
and the
get it.
head. So
Yeah, I get. I'm on my FYP still on my social
yeah,
platform.
yeah,
I'm coming through readings and like like I purposefully listen to some to validate
hmm
literally like because especially if you're also saying too that a lot of our circle, our immediate
yep,
circle, isn't existing in the present moment like
right,
like I don't talk to a lot of people I used to talk to, but when with that said, aside from listening to ourselves and validating our own, sometimes it's nice to have that support, and a lot of it is online right now because
yeah,
friends and family that we're growing up with or that we've built our life around or with, it changes, and it's like hard to kind of go through that alone because you're like wait, I need to talk to that person, but then they don't always understand, so it's like sometimes finding that comfort in seeing others that share the opinion is so helpful.
yep, yep,
like
true,
like 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 like
and getting
see
even if
Scott's
they have
video.
right.
like
Well,
like
even if
like
they
like
have
like
your opinion,
same.
your same opinions, like sometimes just a different point of view of that opinion, is
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
too, and just getting other people's point of views too is just
yeah,
helpful.
yeah, yeah, it's helpful to hear many opinions, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah,
Validating ones, but
exactly, exactly.
sometimes, yeah, sometimes separating ourselves and knowing it's not personal, that's
Yep,
hard sometimes.
got to
Like,
do it.
what'd you just say?
Yep.
Excuse me?
It's
Who
like
the hell she thinks she is? What did she say?
right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
Yeah, I'm just saying things.
respectfully, I'm gonna walk away from this convo. sometimes it's what you gotta
Yeah,
that's sometimes what you gotta say. You'll be like, nah, we're not going this route.
yeah. Yeah, I definitely learned how to do that recently.
Yeah, I've got to learn to do that a little more. So
Hmm.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, what's your next?
Let's jump into what we're gonna do is
That's me
there
jumping. I don't swim, but that's me if I swim.
you go. We're gonna jump into I'm gonna pull one card for each side,
Cool.
and we're gonna roll like that. So before we do that though, I need to try something real quick. Yep, that didn't work at all. Cool. All
Okay.
right.
All
No,
right.
it worked, but it
Trial and
worked
error.
exactly the way I thought it was going to. All right, cool. So
Okay.
we're gonna pull one card per
Okay.
sign and just see what the feel
Oh,
is off of
okay.
that for that sign. So Aries, let's get it.
I might just chime in with like a word.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, keep
yeah.
it short and sweet. Okay.
Do what you do. Told you we're gonna play. We
Okay.
gonna just roll with it.
We'll leave it.
All right,
Leave it
I'm waiting for
mysterious.
jumpers, but I'm not gonna take that many. No, we're not taking that many.
Yeah, you
If
tell
you
those cards.
if
You
you
tell
well
those
this
cards.
is yeah this is the conversations I have with my spirit team. If you want those to come back out, make them come back out again. There we go. Thank you very
Good
much.
job. Awesome.
All right, Aries, we've got the
Oh, good.
ace of pentacles. So um this one always whenever I see this one always reminds me of the amount of diligence and hard work this person's putting into those pentacles, and
Mhm.
the skill development and the repetition of just getting everything in line and working on their craft. So Aries, so long story short, Aries, if I were to say anything for you all, it is about working on your craft. Whatever that is for you,
Mm,
work on it. Put your energy
ooh.
into what makes you happy and what excites you.
Ooh.
What you got? What you
So
got?
okay, so I do channel. I was saying
Yep.
this before we started. Uh, I kind of I kind of feel like it's like there's different names for it, but it's almost like whoever is going to see this for Aries, and it may not be someone who is in Aries, but might even have a moon or rising, sign. But
Hmm.
whoever's seeing this needs to hear that whatever that little thought was that you felt like you had forgotten or don't want to entertain because it's too much trouble. It almost feels like I'm getting a push just from the feeling of the cards and the feeling of like go do it. But of course this is like something that's not going to harm anyone,
Right,
This
right.
is that like that underlining, it's like that thought, it's like that voice that's like, hey, I know you hear me. Hey, right?
Right,
It's like
right.
whispering, but it's so loud. I almost feel like whoever's gonna see this needs to be it's like a confirmation of, yeah, do that project or do that thing that you were wanting to do, because I feel like it's gonna be really successful. That I don't know. I'm more of a positive reader too, but and that's all. And I
Hey,
digress.
hey, no, no, there you go.
Close curtain.
So whatever that project is, work on it, go do it, and do
Mhm.
not, don't try to talk yourself out of it. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Don't try to
basically,
talk
yeah.
yourself out of it.
Yeah, the little voice might be trying to encourage you more than the outside actual voices you're hearing.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. I got chills when I said that.
There you
Ooh,
confirmation.
teamwork. See, Scott, high five.
I well, you can see me on the back end. You can
Okay, I'll be
you
like
can
this.
see me in the little small bubble right
Yeah,
there. There you go. Cool.
yeah.
All right, we got Taurus. Let's see what we got for
Ooh.
Taurus.
Oh, hold
Make
on.
sure I'm in the upright. Yep, we're in upright. What
This is
does
so fun.
Taurus need to know? Oh, there we go. That sucker wanted to jump out, and it came
I
out
wanna know what.
sideways. It literally came out and landed on my ring light like that.
Oh,
So
that
what
reads
I'm gonna
different.
read this is upright, and it's we're getting cards from from before.
What is it?
So this is the Queen of Cups.
Oh, again.
Yep. So
Sorry.
what I'm just feeling off of this one, Taurus, give yourself more compassion. Be more compassionate to yourself. Just
Sorry.
be more healing, nurturing, and let your inner child play. What you got?
Going on. Oh, that's funny. I know a Taurus that could hear that could need this. That's why I'm laughing. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I hope it didn't cut out on your
No,
side.
no, 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 you're
So,
good.
so you said so
Yeah,
compassion. Yeah,
yeah.
since we
You're
had that
feeling
before.
compassion to self,
Yeah.
allowing the inner child to play a little bit more and just being more nurturing to yourself.
Okay. I think this kind of goes along with what kind of like the feeling earlier, more of like um it's like how do you say, it's almost like the person who's gonna hear this uh specifically a Taurus, um if that is it's almost like the need to slow down, just because it's like you're the early energy I'm feeling is like they're moving really quickly, but they're bypassing the compassionate part. It's like you're not going to be wrong if you slow down and care for yourself, or maybe taking a rest day or a day off. You're not going to be a bad person, and you're not going to lose anything. It's sometimes the fear tends to block our view of things in the present moment, and our fear of losing something or fear that we're not doing enough can
Hmm.
block our intuition a lot. And so and sometimes, if you keep going, you will eventually get tired, or in some cases I've seen people get sick. Their bodies are signaling to them that they need to slow down. But if
Right,
we're not mindful of that, sometimes we end up somehow getting in a situation where we're like, we can't get out of bed, or we're just so
right,
exhausted. So yeah, so compassionate, if you are seeing this and you are kind of getting ahead of that, that part where you're have overworked, that, or gotten to that overworked feeling,
Yep.
see where you can take a pause today and do it without guilt. That's what I'll say. I got chills too.
There you go. There you go. Confirmation. The
Confirmation.
chills are always. I always say whenever I get like the chills, it's typically in the back of my neck. I'm like, yeah, they're like.
Oh,
I always call it them lighting me up. I'm like, yeah,
oh,
universe is
that's
lighting me up.
yeah. Oh, I like that. I like that. Oh, I don't have chills on the back of my neck. Oh,
Well,
that sounds like fun.
hey man, yeah. Well, it seems fun until it happens. You're like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah. All of a sudden, I'm cold.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
I'm
Well, I
tired.
didn't change it yet, but
Oh, you did.
we
Okay.
got
Oh, okay.
Gemini. There we go. All right. Well, we got the card
Gemini.
already
Okay.
before we turned out before we
Oh, you got a
switched.
card ready?
Yeah, we already got the card.
Ooh,
So,
what's that?
Gemini, we got the six of swords here. That's transition. So, Gemini, you're
Oh.
going through a time of transition, a time of change, leaving things behind, releasing some things. Because if you notice, this person is going back to or going to a different area that they haven't been at. However, they don't have any baggage. They have those swords, but they don't really have any bags with them. So they are in a full transitional time period. So yeah, Gemini, you might be in a time of transition and doing something a new way. What you got, Melrose? I see it. I see it in your
I like.
face.
No, that's perfect. It's so funny because I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I'm feel everything that you've been saying for each card. It's like, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I so funny because I was gonna say, oh, I'll just do one word. Yeah, I'm doing on full on paragraphs. My bad.
No, you're good.
I like what you said where you're explaining. Basically, it's like you got to let something go. I think there's yeah, yeah. I think I would just say ditto. Yeah, letting something go. And if it's hard to identify what it is or who it is, my question I usually like to ask people when assisting in discernment, like learning how to differentiate how you feel and like understand how you feel. If you're able to see like when you hang out with someone or when you go somewhere where you normally go, but you feel like there's a change needed, it's okay to ask yourself, hey, how do I feel here in
Right,
this space? Or like,
right,
how do I
right,
feel
right,
in this person's space or or whatever or after you leave that place or that person and you're on your own maybe driving in the car you're like how do I feel about my interaction with that person that
right,
usually will help you identify whether or not that person, space, energy, situation, project, if it adds joy to your life or if
yep,
it's something that kind of drains you. So I'll just say
right,
it like that. So if you're not sure what to let go, seeing how you answer each of those questions for where you're at helps.
yep.
There
And
you
to add
go.
to that, to add
Oh
to
yeah.
that, just being mindful.
Oh
You got
yeah.
to take the time to be mindful because if you're not
Yeah,
mindful enough to ask those questions, it's not going to
that's
matter.
true.
So I think those are
That's the
very
thing.
important questions, but you got to think to
That's
ask that without because a lot of times, actually, I'm
mm,
going to try something here when we do that.
okay.
Hold on.
That's a
I
good
think a
point.
lot of times, because a lot of times I think people just kind of just go, and they don't think
Mm.
to like ask themselves. I think
Hey,
that might
see,
work.
yay.
Um,
That's true though. The lack of yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
just forget, just forget to ask themselves about it. So
That's true. Hmm. Right.
I think
You're saying a lot of things that are making me contemplate. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Damn, you're right. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's awesome.
we're losing a little bit of you. Hold on, let me see if I
Oh,
can. I didn't want to do that.
should I go in the elevator? I'm on the
No, no,
elevator. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm on the.
I'm
Sorry.
just,
Okay, sorry. Ignore me. Sorry.
I'm, I'm playing around with these settings right now. We can add
Oh. Oh,
more,
I see. We gotten smaller.
and then we can do.
Yeah, cut off my
I'm
big
just
forehead.
playing stuff. No,
I got a
I was
big.
trying to give you more space, and
No, you
I
don't
messed
want more
that up.
space. That's too much forehead. That's way too. I got enough forehead. It's right
I
there.
messed it
Right
up.
there. Right there. Oh,
All right,
right there.
all right, there we go. We're good.
Listen. Yeah, I'm good. Oh my god. And I
All
see you
right,
too.
then.
That's perfect. Yay.
We're moving on to
Oh,
Cancer.
Cancer? Okay. Go.
All right, so Gemini, you got your message there. Cancer, let's move on. My sign, the best sign. No, let me stop.
Oh, oh yeah, you're Cancer?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Is it June through July or July through August?
yeah. I'm a July
July?
14th.
Oh, 14. Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, so we got the Queen of Pentacles.
Ooh.
Um,
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry. That's a good compliment.
yeah, that's
Right?
wild.
Hey.
So,
Okay. Ooh,
what
yeah,
I'm
that's
what
perfect. Okay.
you wild. So what I'm getting here is this is, I mean, queens are always about nurturing. This one is, I think this is nurturing yourself and this is all about practicality and being grounded. So I think this is more about like the grounded stuff you could do to nurture yourself, as far as
Mm,
the things that maybe just don't take a lot of money, don't take a lot of time, but just you can do to kind of nurture and ground yourself. So like maybe just going outside, going for, well, I think a lot of people, we just don't give ourselves enough credit for going for what walks can do for you. Going
oh
for a
yeah.
walk outside, even though it's chilly, but that's good for your mental health.
Hmm.
So things like that, whatever you can do to nurture yourself. This is another one, just like we had for Taurus, of nurturing yourself. Take the
Yeah.
time to nurture yourself, and it could be something completely practical. It doesn't have to be anything really crazy like going, to Dubai or anything. But this could just be
Oh my
going.
God.
This could just be going to a local coffee shop and just having coffee and sitting and
Mhm.
reading a book for 5 minutes or something. But that's what I'm getting there.
Yeah.
What you got?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Like not having to go somewhere so far and instead kind of leading back to just a keyword here that I'm seeing is homebody. So
Hmm.
the folks who may be experiencing this kind of like either you're getting the urge to stay home or be to yourself, and some people call like phases like this called like hermit mode,
Yep.
and basically just being a homebody. Like I know it's still winter, it's cold in a lot of places, and you just want to relax, like maybe watch some ASMR, I don't know, whatever floats your boat,
Right.
right? Or coming across these readings and having also your voice is very calming, C Scott, by the
Thanks.
way.
Thanks.
That's why I also enjoy your meditations. It's like maybe staying in instead of going out, but also again not forgetting to let yourself do that without guilt. Not
Right.
yeah, they could, things will get taken care of, but your time is important. So yeah, and the boundaries, that's why I was giggling earlier. I was like, yeah, that goes with setting boundaries, of saying
Yep.
no, I'm sorry, I can't hang out today, or sorry, I can't help you with that today, maybe tomorrow, or
Right.
whatever. Those are, yeah, those are, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I love what you keep reminding everybody about is
Mhm.
the without guilt. That's a huge
Oh,
thing,
me too,
because
me too.
I've had in like,
Mm,
I've gotten better at it, but I was saying the past couple of months, it's like,
mm,
if I take a day off, it's like I felt guilty because I should be,
mhm.
out there, grinding or
Yeah,
whatever. It's just like, nah, like
yeah, yeah,
it's okay to take some time off, and like
yeah,
at the end of the
yeah,
day, the bills are gonna be there. Everything's still gonna be there, but just
yeah.
it's, o-
That's true.
it's okay to take some time off.
Yeah, yeah. It comes down to, like, how like I had experienced something recently that reminded me that in approaching situations with, especially that have to do with people, is kind of looking at our intentions when we approach situations or people.
Yep.
And one of the things I had to remind myself was, hey, how do I want to show up for this person
Right.
that is asking for help, or how do I want to show up for that obligation that I have for this, such thing. And I think, if this resonates for yourself or other cancers or other signs hearing this, is how do you want to show up, for that situation, and like kind of seeing it as, do you want to put your best foot forward in terms of what you have to offer, being having been rested and not snapping at someone, like
Right.
as you can
No, that's
tell,
important. Yeah.
I learned this the hard way, but yeah, and sometimes that frustration can build up, but a day of rest can help kind of, or maybe not a day, but like just letting yourself say, okay, I'm tired, or I want
Right.
to, yeah, that's helpful. Then it can help you put your ideal foot forward. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're spot on, and very important. Like you said,
Mm.
that if you don't rest, you're gonna be snappy, and nobody likes a snappy Cancer
Oh,
or
okay.
person in
Is
general.
it water sign too, right?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
one of the
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Okay, water sign, yeah. Cancer, Pisces, Cancer, and
yeah.
Scorpio. Okay,
Scorpio.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's important. Yeah. It's like the
yeah.
grounding reminder that you had too.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, this I think this whole reading is for everybody. Talking about self care and taking care,
Yeah.
taking time. All right, we're getting to Leo. I did Leo
Okay.
before I started shuffling, so
Oh,
I
sweet.
did it right this time. All right, boom.
Oh,
Here we go.
there's a
Let's
flow
see how
out.
it's gonna pop out. That's how they normally do. Oh
Oh,
yeah, there
yeah.
we go. The sun. Leo,
Oh,
we got the sun. So that is positive, very positive. So Leo, you're in a time of just positivity and just a bunch of this joy. And what's interesting about that, if I'm not mistaken, because we're in right now we're in Aquarius season
are
right now.
we? We're in
Yeah,
Aquarius?
we just popped over from Capricorn. I'm not huge into signs, but we just popped over from Capricorn to Aquarius, and Aquarius is Leo's sister sign, or opposite sign, or what have you. So
Oh, is
we
it?
are, yeah, yeah, because I know, because Cancer and Capricorns are sister signs. So the point being is
Nice.
during this season of your sister
Let's look
sign, or
this.
cousin sign, whatever you want to call it, there's a bunch of positivity. There's some success and celebration energy coming your way. So
Ah.
prepare yourself. The sun is one of the most positive cards in the deck. So prepare yourself for some
Mm,
success, positivity, and a possible rebirth.
mm.
What you got there?
Yeah. I had the sun. Sun reminds me of I like that positivity in what you're suggesting in the card itself. It brings kind of like, oh, it brightens up your path, and it might also, one of the words that stands out is optimism, or lighting up possibilities.
Hmm.
So with the sun suggesting, success and good things coming your way, it's a good reminder that there are good things on its way. So kind of putting yourself in that mindset of knowing it's gonna be there, knowing the positive outcome will be there. That's kind of reassuring in itself. So I like that. That's all.
No, no, and I like what
I
you
like
said.
how
I
you
really
shared.
love what you said about lighting up
Thank
possibility. I think that's huge and such a great way of
you.
stating it. Lighting up
Mm.
possibility. I like that.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
a great way of saying it.
I definitely
So
need that sun card. Give me that sun card. Give it to me. Give me that sun card, Leo.
Leo possibilities.
That's awesome. I'm
Lit up
excited for you,
possibilities.
Leos. Thank you, C Scott. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man. I
So
love
we
how
are
you're
going to,
introducing them too. That's
there you
perfect.
go.
Yeah.
Virgo. That's your sign, isn't it?
That's
You
a
said Virgo?
me.
That's
That's
you. That's
a
you.
me.
Let's see what we got.
Yeah.
It's me. How are you?
What's my sister sign, by the way?
Pisces. Should be Pisces.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what that. Okay, I get it. Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
I
Yep.
see.
So it's the opposite end of the spectrum for you, but boom. All right, there we go. Let's get it. Let's see what we
Oh
got for
no,
Virgo.
I'm under a microscope.
No, no,
Virgos don't
no.
like being looked at.
No, you're just helping out.
Ah,
Don't even think about it as this is for you. Oh, there we go. Which it might be. All right, let's see.
ah, the criticism.
What do we got? No, no, no.
That's
Okay,
my
so
own. That's my.
this is the seven of this is the seven of pentacles,
I don't know what that means.
which I think
I feel
this
like-
absolutely defines a Virgo in my opinion. But this is hard work, looking at the long term view of things, and just perseverance. So what I'm getting here is this is a time for right now in this time period, as we're all being called to kind of rest and reevaluate things. Of course, this is beginning of 2025, beginning of the new year. This is saying that the look at all the hard work and all the all the um
Oh yeah.
the diligence that you put into the work, all of the relentlessness, and the everything you put into the work. Look at it and just see how it aligns with the long-term view that you have of where you want to go and where things are going, and just just take some time to kind of look at where things are and where they're going. That's what I'm getting off of this card, because I think that you'll see that your investments are working. So
Awesome.
that's what I got. What you got?
Whew, sorry, I just took that reading in. Thank you. Thank you
There
for
you
that
go.
reassurance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let me just soak this in real quick.
Soak
Okay.
it in. Soak it up. Soak it up.
No, that's perfect. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yep.
I like that. I like that positive view of it. It's tricky because my quote that goes with this, and I'm sure every sign can relate to this, but it's that quote, that sound from that on the viral sound of "I'm tired, Grandpa," and then the
Yep.
universe or God is like, "That's too damn."
That what's funny is that sound was one of the first like sounds I used to do a like skit on. Like it
That's
was
so
one of my
funny.
first skits, basically. So
I wonder if
yeah,
I've
on
seen it.
TikTok.
Dude, that's so fun. I love this. I love the sound. Yeah, that's basically kind of like the quote that popped up. That's a
Hmm.
good reminder, I think, for every sign, and Virgo especially, who is stereotypically known to be self-critical.
Mm.
I mean,
Yep.
but I speak from experience. But the I like how you worded it, because that actually is fitting for what I'm experiencing right now. Is it's very and maybe what we were talking about earlier. It's sometimes very difficult to see the positive things that you have achieved. You know, when hell looks like it's just around, or things
All
just
right.
happen one after another. um, the mindfulness steps in to play a big part in terms of either one, seeing the smallest positive thing that has happened
Yep.
in your day, like just
Yep.
that start, or if you are able to have space to seek the things that are in your life currently that you are grateful for, and switching that mindset over to the things that you do have versus what you don't. Because yeah, right
Right.
now, like, I personally have a long list of things that are not working out for me, but the things that
Right.
are actually have come from my perseverance, from my stubbornness to just F and I can swear.
Yeah, man.
It's that effort for all of us to just keep fucking going,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
really it's so debilitating when, especially when we have expectations, and we don't
Yep.
always achieve them. But also, it's kind of like, for every sign that's kind of hearing these messages, it's like, where, how do you say, I've heard some readers or creators talk about how, if you can see it in your vision, some people
Yep.
have the perspective of having that it's already happened, therefore just go with it, go with what you're going, because you've already gotten it. Or if that's not something you can resonate with, if you have the vision in your mind of where you want to go, that is literally your goal point. Like, how do you say, it's like the target. Like, you can end up taking every road that's existing before you get
Hmm.
there, but it's like that end result is there highlighting in your mind to at least lead you to that, where where that is. I can't explain
Yep.
it, but it takes a lot of just trust within yourself. And if you
Right.
don't have that trust within yourself, there's ways to build that, and we can help you here.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And yeah.
Absolutely. And
Cool.
just also remembering, just to add to that, just remember how
Oh
far
yeah.
you've come. Just remember how
Yeah.
far you've come already. Because I think a lot of times we'll look at things,
Give
to your
yourself.
point, you're saying, hey,
Mm,
it's not where we want to be at, or what have you, but
mm,
hey,
mm.
just look at how far you've come.
Yeah, yeah, just being thankful. Yeah, that's a
Yep.
good reminder. Thank you for adding that. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. I have to do that from time to time myself. Like, you know
Hell
what?
yeah.
Not where I want
Yeah.
to be, but I'm not where I was 2 months ago, three
Yeah.
months ago, a year ago, what have you, you know?
No, for real. Yeah, we are our biggest supports.
Yep.
Yeah, that's, yeah, huge.
Absolutely.
This journey.
Absolutely.
This
Let's
journey.
get to Libra. Libra,
Libra.
Libra, Libra.
All right. Libra. Libra. Let me see, Libra.
And we got
Okay.
we got two people in the
Libra.
chat. So like drop your sign. Let me know what signs y'all are if y'all are still here. And yeah,
Yeah.
got two people here. Let me know what your signs are. But we're going to Libra. You want to pull a
Mhm,
card for
mhm.
Libra?
Yay!
All right, let's see what Libra's got. Oh Lord, what the hell
Also, if
is
you have
happening here? Why is
questions.
this? Yep, that too. All right, there we go. All right, cool.
Hmm,
I
hmm,
was like,
hmm.
why is that flipped upside down? Okay, here we go.
Oh, that reminds me of the Fresh
Libra.
Prince.
Right.
But turned upside down, I like to tell a story. Just sit right there. Tell you how I became prince of a town called Bel Air. And
Here we go. We got.
I just lost those 2 year olds. And they're
No, they're
gone.
still there. They're still there.
Okay.
Let's
And
see
finish the
here.
line.
Come on. Wow, Libra. All right. When the cars do this and they don't want to talk that much, that lets me know that
Yeah.
there we go. See, Libra, there's something
Hmm.
you're blocking yourself, I think, Libra. All right, but here we
There's
go.
a reason.
Um, what I do need to do, because I'm glad you started saying it, made me think of this. Here we go. Boom.
What?
I forgot my 432 hertz.
Oh, I was gonna ask you if you could play music. I had my frequencies
Yeah.
and I had sound, but last time I got
Yeah.
flagged on another social platform.
Yeah, this is one that is copyright free. The creator just asked that everything that's put in the description. So I always put their info in the description and we're good to go. Yeah, 432 hertz.
Oh my
There we
god.
go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
Okay, okay,
All right.
okay. Oh my
So
god.
Knight of Swords. Yeah. So okay, listen here, Libra. You got something that is happening. Knights are one of the fastest moving cards in the deck. Fastest moving energy of all
Right.
the knights. Moving fast. Um, there's something ambitious that you're driven towards. Um, something. There's something that you might have the itch to do, for lack of a better term. Now's the time to do it because as soon as you do it, it's going to move and it's going to move quickly,
Ooh.
and you're going to have just that momentum, blessings on blessings. Jamie, what's going on? Jamie in the chat. Sorry, that's my friend
Hey,
Jamie popping in
Jamie.
there. But yeah, blessings on blessings are going to come with the quick movement of the
Mm.
Knight of Swords. What you got there?
That's so interesting. Okay, were explaining that, and like the fact that it took a little while longer for the card to come out,
Yeah.
and I felt so initially I was thinking, oh, it's like they're trying to keep it a secret. My first feeling was,
Mm,
oh, you don't want to tell nobody.
yeah.
You just want to pop
Right.
out and just show
Good
up.
call. Yeah, good
There.
call.
There's that, and then I also felt like a heaviness on my heart, and I don't know if it's for this or someone who's going to see it when they see it now or later, but
Yeah.
it's almost like I don't know if that's like if there's a feeling of grief or something, like when like one of the steps of grieving, there's anger, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like sometimes that anger in a lot of the journeys that, or a lot of the steps that we're taking, or how do you say it? A lot of the situations, they bring up
Yeah.
anger, trigger us, but the anger sometimes can fuel us to get to that thing. So it's almost like
Right.
you're about to like, what's that phrase, like like you, so funny, you're like, now we got some gas, and it's so funny because it literally fits right here. It's like it's almost like,
Right.
damn, you didn't just like, let's go, you were just like, bam! Like, oh, sorry,
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
loud.
Foot on the gas. Yeah.
I feel like it's about to like was it the jump off, like is there a rap, like a
Yeah.
song like the
Yep.
jump off?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, okay, you ain't, you just like, you almost say you don't have time to tell nobody. You about to go get it done. That's how I feel. It's like
Right.
very like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's all. That's the only thing. I'm just like, oh shit, like you about to surprise everybody. That's all.
And to know, but you're right.
Yeah.
And to your point, though, with the heaviness on the heart that you're feeling, what I'm kind of feeling off of that
Mm,
is,
mm,
it may be also
you're
that
good.
in order to move this, and first of all, to your
Mm-hmm,
point, with the cars not
mm.
want to talk, you might be moving in silence, and then it's go
Oh yeah.
time. However, it may be something that you might have to leave behind, something, someplace, or someone in order to make
Ooh,
this happen, and that might be what
ooh.
the heaviness of the heart is, because hey, in order for me to make this happen, whoever this is, I
Mm.
got to leave somebody behind, leave something behind, leave that behind.
Oh
Why did we get
yeah,
a thumbs up?
yeah,
It just
yeah.
did a emoji thumbs up. Somebody gave us a like, I think, so that's cool. I've
Oh,
never seen
thank
I never
you.
seen this do that ever before. That was
Oh
wild, but
wow.
that's, hey, there we go.
Hey, thank you. You're
but
awesome.
but yeah, I think that's what's
Thank
going on
you.
with them, and that heaviness of the heart is they're
Mm.
it's going to take some leaving behind because maybe some people aren't going to be willing to move as fast as you are and like kind of move and go and make
Yeah,
it
that's
happen. So
true. That's a good
that's what I'm
point.
getting
Yeah.
there.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Or we're all moving at different paces,
Yeah,
speeds.
sometimes in order for you to when and see now
Hmm.
you're gonna get me to preaching, gonna get me to preaching. Hold on,
Let's
hold
go.
on now. Here we
Let's
go. But
let's go.
sometimes, but no, sometimes in order for you to get into this energy and to go, sometimes you got to do it without people because some people are not ready to move when you're ready to move, and you got to go. And when this energy is here, you got to get. Take my southern energy there. When it's here, you got to get.
You got
You got to
to
get.
get.
You got to
You,
get. Not
you
not
got to
get.
get.
You got to get.
Yeah, I'm not
Not
saying it right.
get.
More
You got to
more get.
get. You got to get up and go. So yeah,
I
so
yeah.
that energy might be there, and it's if you're not ready to move when it's there, no matter who's ready to move with you, you got to go.
That's a, yeah, that literally. I
Yeah,
love that how you explained that.
you
Great.
got to
That's
get.
great. Yeah, you can't say get. Oh my
uh,
gosh. I feel the energy. And then when you're yeah, I feel your energy now too. Oh my
See,
god.
that's
It's
what I
like
said. Don't tap in too much. I'm telling you, my energy gets
so
crazy.
funny.
I might look calm on the surface, but the shit gets crazy up in here. All right. Anyways,
I hear a
all right.
song too, if it matters. You know that it's
Yeah.
getting sticky.
Oh my gosh.
You know.
Like I finally got that song out of my head, and here you're throwing it back in there. Perfect. All
You're
right. Cool.
welcome. It's getting
All right. You know what I'm listening to after this
sticky. Boom
stream?
boom.
Okay. Scorpio. Let's get Scorpio going. Jeez, no.
It's whoever needs to hear it. It's a collective song.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
Scott, it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
collective
Except,
song.
except for now, might
And then
get some more. All
get
right,
stuck in this.
Scorpio. Here we go. Ooh, I like this one. Scorpio, you got the Six of Wands. And Six of Wands is all about public recognition. That one is about victory after a long battle. This happens when you're about to step into your shit,
Oh,
man.
oh.
when you about to step into when you about it comes with confidence. It comes with a knowing of
Work, work,
a
work.
you have done the work and the accolades are here, and it's yeah, this right here
Oh.
is one of those situations where yeah, there's going to be some public recognition you're going to get, possibly even if you're at work and you're looking at promotions, possibly even a promotion or two coming up there. But this is one of those very successful cards that happens after a long battle. So Six of Wands, what you got there?
Yeah, I don't have anything specific, but it's
Okay.
it kind of feels like a surprise. So maybe whoever's going to
Okay.
experience this, yeah,
Yep.
it might feel like a surprise to them. Like it's like it's almost like like how things happen when you least expect it to, or like
Yep.
you plan, it doesn't happen, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know what, forget it, I let go of the results, and then bam, it shows up. It's
Right.
like I think whoever sees this or whoever experiences it, it will almost feel like a surprise. It's like just focus on what you're doing and
Yep.
what you need to do, but it's yeah, it's like surprise.
Yep.
That's what it feels
Keep
like.
doing you, and then boom. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like
Awesome,
it.
Scorpios.
I like Scorpio
Oh,
is short and sweet, but it's definitely important information because some
yeah,
some good stuff is coming. All right, here we
yeah,
go.
yeah. And if anything,
Sagittarius.
celebrate. Don't forget to celebrate
Oh
your
yeah, true,
successes. Yeah, that's I think
true.
one of the Scorpios I know. They are actually accomplishing something, or they just did, but they don't often
They don't celebrate.
acknowledge it. Like
Yeah,
yeah, like
yeah. They're
maybe they
so
hear it. Bird.
you get. Oh, no. Sometimes they get too rigid with yeah, kind of how
Mm-hmm.
they do things, and they forget
Um.
to pat themselves their own selves on the
um,
back and just
I can
kind of
see that. Yeah.
take the
Yeah, that's
time.
true.
Yep.
Yeah, especially with
And
Scorpios
I
being
love Scorpios. They're sister water signs or what have
your
you,
fellow.
cousin
I know.
water
I was
signs.
gonna
But
say, stay in your
they
water
like
family.
they are the
Yeah.
the strict ones of the sign group.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
All
that's
right, let's
true.
get Sagittarius. What you got
Vegetarian.
for us?
Oh,
Talk
it
to
is.
us. Let me know, source. What we got for Sagittarius? You tried,
Mm-mm.
but you didn't. Come on, give me one card here. Come on, cards.
Also, I need a
Almost. Come
reminder
on.
to hydrate.
There we
Honestly,
go. Boom. All right. We got the all right, Page of Wands for Sag.
Page of
So
Wands.
yeah. So
What did it mean though?
there is a lot of okay. Wands is fiery energy. There is Scorpio. I mean, not Scorpio. Sagittarius, you're gonna get, and there might be somebody that's on Scorpio cusp. But anyway, Sag, you're gonna get really inspired here soon, and get some ideas that's gonna be fueled by passion, fueled by creativity, fueled by your love for something, and it's gonna bring you some excitement. It looks like so. Tap into those things that really
Ooh.
fuel
Tap
your
tap tap
passion and
in.
your energy, and tap into it. But there's gonna be some new ideas coming for you. I think something new to guide you. That's what I got. Go
Ooh,
for
nice.
it.
Nice. Free spirit.
Sarah, hello. Thank you for jumping in here.
Hi,
Sarah's in the chat.
Sarah.
Hello.
I can't see
Which?
the chat, but I'm
Oh yeah,
going.
cause you're on the phone. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the. Oh, this one. Yeah.
It no, it just yeah, it doesn't show like you're
Ooh.
missing out all on the back end.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting. I like the you. Is it narrating it or?
Yeah, I narrated. I
Yeah,
narrated
yeah.
for you.
That helps me stay alive. Thank you.
In a world.
In a world. I love that intro. That's so funny. Gosh, I love. Oh my gosh, in a world.
In a
I don't
world
have
with a page of
anything.
ones.
Yeah, I don't have anything. There's a sense of newness too at the
Yep.
same time. Yeah, yeah,
Yep. Yeah.
newness. It's blank, but that there's always a reason. There's always a reason for every little like
Right.
imagery or lack thereof.
Yep.
It's like I guess treat whatever is coming like a blank canvas, and then that way you don't have any expectations either. So don't
There
like
you go.
yeah. And if
Yeah.
anything,
No.
set
Yeah.
yourself up for success.
There you go.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think sometimes expectations are the thief
Hmm.
of joy. A lot of times,
Yeah,
and when we move
yeah,
into stuff. The other thing I
yeah.
will say
Oh.
is for me, with the
Mhm.
page of wands, page is always for me like childlike curiosity. So just make sure you're
Oh,
just being childlike, not childish, but childlike with your
yeah.
curiosity. Yep.
Yeah, that yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. That yeah, that's solid. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. That I like the way that you described that page of one. It's
Cool.
like a
Cool.
child. I'm learning so much about tarot tonight. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so
Absolutely.
cool. Yeah, it's so
You,
cool.
you you know more than you think you do.
Possibly. Maybe I'm
You
ready to
do.
unlock it in
You
my
do.
my
You know. You
it's in
know
there.
more than you think you do.
There. I guess I
All
haven't
right.
connected the puzzle
Neurons, maybe.
neurons, yeah. Puzzles.
It's
Neurons.
all there.
Connect. Do you remember Connect 4?
Yeah.
Connect
Yeah.
4? That's all. That's all. Yeah.
Used to always get my butt kicked in it, but I remember it.
Me
All
too.
right.
Cool.
Capricorn. Let's see what we got.
Fun.
Okay, that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
just flipped. Oh, got our first reversals on the fly through the zodiac
Ooh.
sign. That's interesting. Capricorn, you got the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this is yeah, okay. What I'm getting here is, kind of the opposite of what Sagittarius has. So Capricorn, you might be feeling emotionally or creatively blocked. Um there may be just I think it's more creatively you might feel blocked, but more
This-
emotionally you might feel blocked. So take some time. What I would say with this, take some time, meditate, get into that heart space, get your heart chakra open again, and allow yourself to flow in the energy of your emotions. Don't run from your emotions, which is funny because Capricorns are more logical when
Yeah.
Cancers are more emotional and we're opposite signs. So, yeah,
Oh,
Capricorn, give yourself that time to flow within your energy of the emotions. That's what I got. What you got?
yeah. And I apologize. My
No, you good.
I it's every when I'm hearing the cards, I think of someone who I know in my personal life,
Yeah. Right.
and I'm
Right.
like
Right.
I'm laughing not at the what it's saying, but laughing at how coincidental things are. And I'm
Yep.
like, man, that's so fitting, and it
Yep.
surprises even me. Just like, oh damn, like that just it just called out that person I know.
Right.
Um, but yeah, this person I don't. I connect them with Capricorn. I think they're on the cusp as well. But
Gotcha.
Capricorn and Aquarius. But yeah, it's that self with the person that I'm thinking of. So I don't know if this resonates with others as well. But it's almost like the feeling of needing, it's so similar to all the other ones, but that needing to release somebody in
Mm,
your past. So if there is somebody who you're having a connection with, like, like the some people would call it like that, red flag person, or the toxic, on and off again friend or relationship.
yep.
Sometimes I think it may be calling for that kind of like really getting, really having that conversation with yourself to see what's worth it in terms of your time, your energy, your love, and then turning that energy back to yourself. So some people like, oh,
Mm,
give the power back to you, or some people
yeah.
say, oh, you don't need them, and all they do is drain you. They're, or a narcissist even, right?
Right.
Oh, that was the first time we brought that word up this session. Anyway, I used to talk about that all the time. But there's a lot of people who could be categorized as a narcissist or
Yep.
narcissistic. But yeah, it's kind of like seeing if there's anyone really pulling your energy right now that is actually making you have that lack of that self love. I would say that that's standing out to me, and I was laughing because I literally was just talking to someone about this. So I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
whoa! Cards are interestingly accurate a lot of the time. So
Oh yeah.
apologize for the giggles earlier.
No, you're good. So yeah, so there you go.
Thank you.
Take back your power, and
Yeah,
as
yeah,
Mel said, just
yeah.
pull away from anybody that makes you think that you are not worthy. The
Honestly,
love and self love
yeah.
of yourself. Yep.
You deserve the love, Capricorns, and all the signs.
All of the signs.
All yours. All yours.
All right, and so Aquarius, and real quick, I was gonna say this at the end, but how I see whenever we do all signs, especially
Mhm.
like this, like all love, and this I kind of stole this from Steve's Love Tarot a little bit, kind of put my spin on it, but we're all in, like, if you were to say, right now the energy is like a pizza pie. All there's just 12 slices of the pie, but it's, if it's, let's say it's a pepperoni pizza, that doesn't mean it's all pepperoni. It's just this might have more slices of pepperoni than this does. So I say that to say, a lot of these actual readings, even if it's not your quote unquote sign, will probably resonate somehow, some way to
Yeah,
something that is going on for you, somewhere around you, or what have you. So don't think that, oh no, I already skipped my sign, Cancer is gone, that it's just, or Virgo's gone, or Taurus is gone, so it's not for me. No, it could still be something in there for everybody. So
that's
alrighty.
true. Yeah, that's a good reminder. Yeah, there's
Yep.
so many. Everyone's got some aspect somewhere
Yep.
in their charts, the
Yep.
astrological charts. Um, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm still learning that
Absolutely.
too.
Well, it's the thing is I think that YouTube has kind of messed everybody up to think that, oh yeah, tarot and the astrology are the same, and have, okay, I can
Mm,
only look for my sign. It's like, nah, what, whatever message you are drawn to
mhm.
is going to be what the message is for you. So
Yeah,
just
yeah, that's
remember
true.
that, peoples.
Yeah, what was that?
I said, just remember that, peoples.
Oh, people see, yeah, yeah, just remember. Yeah, that's a good, yeah. That, especially if someone's new coming into this and they're like, "Oh, wait, it doesn't fit, therefore I
Yeah.
guess it's not for me." But
Yep.
well, I mean, sometimes it's not, but that's a good reminder. There's so many, as long as if it feels right, or it's like,
Yeah. It's whatever
sometimes,
resonates. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes you just pop into people's like lives like this, and you just are hearing the tail end of them talking about something, and it might have just been exactly what you needed to hear.
Right.
That happens a lot, and then yeah, like that's it. Just don't think and be like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
just roll with it.
it fits you, it fits
Just
you.
because it says Aquarius on the screen and you might not be an Aquarius doesn't mean that's not for you. So,
Yeah,
yeah. All
yeah.
right. Speaking of, let's see what we got for Aquarius.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Let's see what we got. What we got.
yeah.
All right. Aquarius looks like
Wait,
another one of
that's
those.
a that's a different word.
Yeah. Right.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
my
Exactly. Huh?
my
I
nieces
tried
and
to skip.
nephews.
I tried to skip by it real quick. You're just like bringing the attention back to it. I'm
Sorry.
like, yep.
I
No,
was like,
it's all
wait
good.
a second.
Okay, so this one just flipped out on its own and it flipped in reverse, so that's crazy. Well, yeah, we got a King of Swords in reverse. This is an interesting, funny one. So this one is all about that quiet, like kind of quiet confidence, um, that quiet peace, not peace, but power. Um, because there's a lot of people that can kind of just like some people got to have like bravado when they bring something or they say something, but with King of Swords, I think is in reverse is saying, hey, that you sometimes you can just have that quiet calmness and that quiet leadership and command ability, and that might be what is important for you right now. Not that saying Aquarius, don't bring the bravado, don't bring the cockiness. Just be quiet with it, have that inner power, know what you know, and let the world around you kind of realize what you have just by that quiet confidence that you have.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got there. What you
That
got?
one's tricky. Yeah, that was tricky because the words I'm seeing here, because I'm also like trying to see uh if I'm how do you say it, if things are popping out
Yeah.
at me, but one of the words here that stands out to describe this card is manipulation,
Hmm.
and then there's how do you say it? This one's tricky. It kind of like to sum up what I'm kind of confused about is like the card brings up the idea of manipulation or dishonesty, and but what that could mean in terms of like relating that back to how someone goes about their journey is kind of like it's on like the borderline of ego, like
Hmm.
ego, like moving with your ego and feeling like you have to walk with this certain stature, but
All
then
right.
you're not actually being honest with yourself, in the case that maybe you're choosing to use that that control of how you have your outer exterior looking, like like you were saying, like calmness and
Yeah.
kind of that thing. But like sometimes people can use um that kind of presence that they have in
Yeah.
kind of like they know they're about to
Right.
control that situation, but then at the same time that's not as how do you say you're kind of not being like the person who might be hearing this. Maybe there's other ways to get your point across, and maybe choosing an honest way to share that, or maybe without manipulation. Maybe in the past people don't listen to you. I'm thinking
Hmm.
like this card is something referring to like you've had to resort to manipulation to get what you want, and I understand that because like when you're around people who don't make you feel safe, sometimes you
Yeah.
have to change change it up a little bit so that they hear you. Or in some conversations with families that in my dynamic, we had a lot of yelling. You have to yell in order for them to hear you, or you have to be
Hmm.
mean for them to actually, oh, I hear you now. But with that said, your new environment, Aquarius, right?
Hmm.
It could be you could be now putting yourself, or you might have been placed in a surrounding where people don't need to be manipulated. They're actually okay hearing what you think. I'm getting chills as I say that. So
Hmm.
if somebody's hearing this, you might be safer than you think to share your opinion, and you may not need to resort to the manipulative tactics that helped you get what you needed. So what you need is completely valid, and what you feel is completely valid, and possibly you're surrounded now or will be surrounded by people who are going to welcome that, like you welcome you being you yourself. That's something that I'm thinking. I'm getting chills all over my body. It's weird.
There you go. See, see,
Someone hearing them.
you're getting lit up,
I think so, yeah,
and
but yeah.
but see, you get lit up, and to bring it
Yeah.
back around, and that's to your
Yeah.
point is again,
Interesting.
to what you were saying, if maybe somebody's been manipulated in the past, it's not a time for that. It's just being confident and
Mm-hmm.
within yourself, and just have that
Mm-hmm.
quiet confidence, and just walk in a room quiet, confident, and not, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no need to manipulate or out that you work outside of what you typically would. Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that was really tricky card. That was
Yeah, yeah,
really,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No, it definitely it can be.
Yeah, it's
The court
interesting.
cards in reverse always fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. And I raised my hand later. I'll explain that later when we're done.
Okay.
For the manipulative thing, because they'd be like, "Why is she raising her hand?"
Right, right,
I'll
right.
explain that. I'll explain
It's
that
like,
later.
hey, I let everybody go through their process. So hey, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Pisces. Last but not
Pisces.
least, Pisces.
Oh my
Let's get
goodness.
it. The other cousin water sign. What do we have for Pisces? Give me
Oh
one.
yeah.
Come on. All right. You tried, but we
Oh
gonna
my
take it?
god,
No,
did
we're
you
not
hear
gonna
her?
take it. Nope, it tried. We're not gonna take it though. No, there we go.
Oh my god, I don't know if you can hear
All
my
right.
back cracking. Uh-huh.
Nope. Fantastic. Pisces, we got the full card. New beginnings. There's something new.
Oh.
What I'm getting more than just a new beginning, because we all know, full card is the beginning of the tarot journey. It is all about new beginnings. What I'm getting is taking that leap. Um, that leap of faith, being a little spontaneous about what you're going to do, and just take that leap.
Mm.
Take that leap. Whatever it is that you feel like may be the newest next thing for you, Pisces, do it. Take that leap. Jump off into that water with some blind faith. Um, and yeah, make it happen. That's what I'm getting with the Fool card. I always love the Fool card. That's the
Awesome,
beginning
C.
of a brand new
Scott.
cycle. Yep. What you got?
Awesome. Awesome. I'm excited for whoever comes across and resonates with that message. It's interesting. I don't think I have much to add other than I'm excited for them. It's like they're gonna just finally jump into what feels right and
Yep.
not what is expected. I think that's
Right.
it. Period. I'll
And
keep it that one short.
well, yeah, there you go. And with the Fool card, what I will say is typically um with that, normally you've come from the world card, unless you're just very very much starting on a journey, but typically you've come from the world card, which means you ended
Oh,
out a cycle, you've ended some things. So
oh,
it's number zero, so it's the beginnings, like
oh,
before you even collected your thing with like the magician card, before you even started,
mm,
just like making the decision to jump into this new world that is coming
oh,
to
I
you.
see.
So yeah, so just be aware that
Hmm.
in Pisces, you probably have gone through a cycle, and you're
Oh,
ending a cycle and
hmm.
jumping in ready to start a brand new cycle. So Pisces, good, as the Australians would say, good on you, mate.
Oh,
And
I've heard that before. Good as.
you are you are starting something new. Yeah, started with gusto, confidence.
Wow. Wow. I like thank you so much for sharing that too. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's so intriguing to hear that they've completed that. Now they're
Yep.
ready to jump into the wow. Good awesome, C
Yeah.
Scott. That's
Yeah,
so
because if you
cool.
if you look at
With
if
your
you look at
insight.
the tarot and
Yeah.
like the fool's journey,
Hmm.
is very much same as the hero's journey. If you
Hmm.
look at the hero with a thousand faces, but yeah, it's very much the same. So when the full card is kind of like the call to adventure that the hero's journey would have,
Oh
and then you got to
really?
make that decision, and you have the magician card, which is going kind of accepting the call, and so on and so forth. But then
Oh.
when you get to the end of the journey, and then you come back to the what would typically be the village or the normal world or whatever, but then you come back to
Mhm.
that world as a somebody that has gone through the whole hero's journey or full journey, and then learned what you need to learn, then you basically have a new normal that is
Oh,
just that.
interesting.
Then you get the call to adventure again for the next level, and then boom, you kind of
Oh,
go
that
from there.
dude, you just oh my gosh. Okay. I've never heard this before.
Hmm.
That's so interesting. That puts a new light onto leveling up. Like,
Yep.
cause I when I first started this journey, I thought there was only one spiritual awakening. Like that's how I
Right.
refer to things, like one thing. And then some people would say that no, you go through multiple. I'm like, what? What do you mean? You have to do more? And that
Right.
kind of it explains that. It's like I like the video game aspect of like you
Yep.
continue to level
Hmm.
up, you beat the boss, you get to the next level, new surroundings, new people, similar. You built your skill level. I'm
Yep.
such a nerd. I don't
Yep.
even play video games that much, but
No, no,
it's
no.
like so helpful.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, that's so interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. So world, so now the full they're ready. I also saw the world the world one. It's like they're gonna maybe travel, or is that
Yeah.
you think the
Yeah.
full card explains travel as well, or includes?
It could, I think, for
Mm,
me, and then everybody, it's all about what you are getting off the card. But for me, I think chariot card has
mm,
travel a lot with it attached to with it too. But
mm.
yeah,
Oh,
world card could do it too. Hmm.
oh, that's
Yep.
cool. That's
Cool,
awesome.
cool. Well, that's
Wow,
all the
was that all the?
signs.
Yay! Go everyone!
Yeah. We're gonna get through the signs.
Oh.
I am getting called to. So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna put these up. I'm gonna do a oracle pull, and that'll be kind of the cherry on top. So let's get an oracle card here,
Oops, there goes. Ooh, I
and
see. Okay.
then
Ooh, that's a nice deck. It's
this
colorful.
is this is the one that I love doing because it's very much just very important stuff. It'll give you more than just kind of the pie in the sky stuff. This is more like kind of like a very good call to action type stuff. So let's see. Give us a card for all the signs, and let's cap off this reading, and then there we go. Ah,
Glasses.
well, that's interesting. Someone is in need of your love. Offer it to them. So, um,
Oh, someone
just
is
be
in need
kind
of.
and loving to those that are around you. Is how I would read that. Somebody's in need of the love that you can give to them. Offer them love. It's not always romantic love. Sometimes that could be friendship and just agape brotherly love. So, but somebody's in need of it. Give it to them. You know somebody might be a little down. Give them a hug, high five, or what have you.
This is coming across two people who would like set strong ass boundaries this year.
Right,
I'm like, who I
right, right.
I don't know who.
Cool.
I mean, I'm in a hermit mode right now. I mean, maybe the person at the grocery store. Actually, a lot of times. So you said it could be someone. Just yeah. You said brotherly love. Like
Yeah,
a lot of times people can. So how do you say it? You don't know, like some people, like you don't know how much a difference you can make in someone's life until you just, like, sometimes just you're just present with them.
right.
And there's someone who I know of who often has a bad day, and sometimes I think the way of showing love to that person in my experience is to just be an ear.
Yep,
So sometimes just listening, or even just acting like you're listening, like, if you really don't have the space but the person just
right.
talks, like, sometimes just being present with a person is a great way of showing
Yeah,
that they are safe, or that they're human.
yeah. Give them the
Yeah.
space to vent and let them chat, and
Mhm.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, if you don't know what to say, sometimes you don't have to say anything. So
Yeah, you don't
whoever's
have to say
hearing
anything.
that,
Yep.
yeah.
Let them talk.
Oh.
Let them vent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cool. That was cool. Do you have time to we'll do some yes and maybe a few. There's only two people watching, so yes or no question per. You want to do that?
Hi, two people.
So if anybody's watching
That's so
has a yes or
cool.
no question, pop it in here. Like if
Yeah.
had advertised this as yes or no questions, it would be full right now. But
Oh,
anybody in here,
really?
yeah, oh yeah, they people
Th-
love
That's
it.
so
They get
that's
the
so
yes or no.
fun.
So yes or no questions, folks. Pop them in there. If
Is
I'm gonna
this
give
is
you
this
everybody a
like
couple of minutes. What's that?
is that like a yes or no, in terms of like someone has a question, and then uh it's like a card or intuitive answer?
Yeah, yeah. So normally
Um,
I just go ahead and anybody has a question, they
oh
pop it in
my
there. But
gosh.
I got that's why I use these cards because these cards have yes or no straight up on them.
Oh, really?
So people don't have to, wonder, oh, how are you getting your yeses? How are you getting your no's? No,
Oh,
it's
I was about to
literally on
say.
the card itself.
Oh, shit,
Yep.
I
And
was
then
about
I
to feel
just
hella
expound
pressure.
on it. Yes, I know I expound on it a little bit after. Um,
Okay.
but what were you? So go for it. You were raising your hand earlier during that
Oh,
question. Do you remember what it's
um,
about?
yeah, I do. I do.
MD
It
Maddie, what's
was.
going on?
Yeah, they got a question.
No, no, no. I'm just saying. They're saying, hey. I'm saying, hi.
Earlier we were talking about manipulation,
Mhm.
and I raised my hand, and I'm pretty sure, like, if anyone comes across, it's like, what the hell is she talking about? I was raised in a toxic home, and
Mm,
so uh, it's like, you have to get through your environment in survival mode.
right.
So with that said, the only way for me to be heard is if I like it's like it's like, man, if I were to say exactly how I was, like, how I voice my opinion, it sounds reckless, like it sounds so toxic, but
Right.
that's the home that I was raised in. And so
Right.
with that said, I learned that communication style, and I brought it with me in my relationships. And in my
Mm,
relationships, I admitted I was, in my opinion, manipulative with my
mm,
emotions.
that.
So with that said, with the card, was it the Queen of, what was it? Reversed. Let's see. You remember?
Queen, it was
King.
probably King of Swords in reverse.
King of Swords, yeah, King of
Yep.
Swords. So when the King of Swords in reverse came up, and I'm looking at these keywords and the description you had, it can remind me of how someone going through their healing journey can start to be accountable for the way they show up in a relationship. So
Right.
I learned the hard way. I got chills as I said that. So whether it was for me to admit it or whether it's for someone to hear that,
Right.
when we're going through a healing journey, the toughest part is not dealing with others. Sometimes it's actually dealing with our actions. And sometimes
Right.
I sat with something I did 10 years ago and finally forgave myself after 10 years. And I
Yeah.
never thought about it. It just happened to be the time that I needed to come up, and I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I was pretty toxic." And so, but I didn't, but I also forgave that side of myself and was like, I didn't know better, but
Right.
now I know better, so that's it.
Yeah. You know better, you do better, and until you know
Oh,
better,
yeah.
till you know better, you
I was
can't
waiting
do
for
better.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
But
why I raised my hand. Wanted to explain
gotcha.
it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So
This is
MD
fun.
Maddie or anybody else that's in the chat, we're gonna give you a cup. What a last call. Anybody have any yes or no questions that they want to ask?
Hmm.
Let us know. Drop it in chat.
Yeah. I don't know how you're while they're thinking about a question, maybe.
Yep.
I'm not sure how your steps go. Do you also open up to other topics, or do you save that for a specific time, for so that people can plan ahead and make sure they're there? Like, how do you what's best for your viewers if they have something that they want
Well,
to talk about specifically?
yeah. Typically, how no, so most of my lives are just yes or no questions. Typically,
Oh,
well, pretty much all of them except for this one and another a couple other ones I do.
yeah.
I've
Oh,
done,
cool.
but yeah, it's just they just pop up there yes or no questions and then
Yeah.
just go for it.
Oh,
Yeah, so
wow.
it
Okay.
doesn't
Okay.
matter what it is, how wild it is,
Yeah.
we go for it. Yeah,
This has been so fun. Thank you so
yeah,
much
absolutely.
for
Oh, we
having
got
me.
one.
This
Here we
is
go.
all
Here we
right.
go. Here we go.
It
And
is exciting.
just so y'all know, everybody appreciate y'all hitting that like button. And then in the description, you've got Melrose channel is there, so definitely
Oh,
show her
nice.
some love, give her a like. That would be awesome if y'all do that.
Oh,
Okay.
thank
Yeah. So
you.
MD Mandy wants to know, will I be successful as a full-time entrepreneur this time?
Ooh,
Let's see what the card
MD
says.
Maggie.
I feel like yes, but I feel like there's a caveat to it. Let's see what the card say.
Mm. Oh, that's an
Let's see
interesting
what the
word,
card say.
caveat.
Yeah, I
That
feel
word,
like
I just learned that word,
all
caveat. I really did. I
right.
never heard of it, and all of a sudden, it just keeps showing up.
Here we go. So we got two cards here. Two of them popped out instead of one. They are both answering yes. So we have the Empress
Wow.
card. We have the Ace of
Go.
Wands. So here's what I'm getting here for you, Mandy. Here's the important thing here. With the Empress card, it is, Empress is like the culmination of all of like the queens in the deck. So this is saying you need to make sure that you are nurturing and giving nourishment to whatever it is that you are this full-time entrepreneurship deal is for you. Give it all of that, because this is divine feminine energy right here with that Empress. This is making sure that you are giving every bit of nourishment to that. The Ace of Wands, what I'm getting off of that is, yes,
Oh,
whatever it is that you're doing probably is a new project, and it is something that is a very fiery, passionate. So make sure, because the Wands is fire. So make sure that it's something that you are passionate about. That's something that you are really, um, uh, it's got to be something you're passionate about, or it's not going to work. If it's not anything that you really love doing, it's not going to
mm,
work. So feed it
that's
with abundant, with nurturing, and make sure you're passionate about, and you'll be fine. What you got, Melrose?
my. So MD Maddie. It's those are beautiful cards. That's so interesting. So the first card, the Empress, as it kind of relates more to the nurturing yourself, specifically the feminine energy.
Hmm.
If you're kind of like been hearing that a lot more, like feminine energy, masculine energy. The feminine energy and masculine energy are in everyone, if you believe that, and it's a kind of a balance, like a yin and a yang, or that's how I like to see it. And
Hmm.
if you're leaning towards more of your feminine energy, that usually has to do with a lot of more receiving end or creative. Is it no? Would that be masculine or feminine? I usually say creative, like kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like so, as C Scott was saying, your passions, and if you're not passionate about what you're doing, it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult. You'll feel the resistance, basically. But the feminine energy, if you've been called to kind of get back into that energy where you're not doing as much, like so with all the cards that were read today, it's a big reminder to kind of rest when you need to, nurture your body,
Yep.
be present, and just be yourself
Yep.
without having to like fulfill a task. It's
Right.
the feminine energy is all about letting things come to them, letting things come to
Yep.
you, including intuitive nudges and hearing your
Yep.
intuition.
Yep.
Yeah. So there, and then yeah, that's I want to like kind of emphasize that. Yeah. So yeah.
Yep.
I guess I think that's it for now. I had something else, but
Yep.
it went away. So
Nah, well, it'll come back if it'll come back. But
okay.
yeah, no, I think that's yeah, spot on. I mean, yeah,
Mm,
absolutely.
mm,
But just
mm,
make sure you're passionate about it. You'll be fine. If you're not passionate about it, it will not. Melrose a little bit, she's a little bit nicer than I was gonna than I say it. If you're not passionate about it, it will not work. It's not gonna be
yeah,
harder. It's
I
not
know
gonna be
that.
harder. It's not gonna be harder. Look at me, Mandy. Mandy, look at me. Look at me in my face. It's not gonna work. If you're not passionate about it, it ain't gonna work, girl.
I want
But nah, yeah.
that the truth, the truth. Oh, I remember what I was gonna ask. I was actually gonna ask. Am I allowed to ask your viewers things too,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
yeah? Okay. I was gonna ask because as these cards came up, my throat chakra kind of was like feeling pressure, and but that feeling in that moment was like, I was gonna ask, like, are you feeling called to talk, like, or to even give readings? So I like sometimes everyone comes in at different times with like when getting readings. So I feel like MD Maddie, if you had been thinking about, like, you know how like like on social platforms, like where people record, basically like how we started, if you've been feeling like you need to share stuff, or like, I don't know, even become a reader, I don't know, that's all just
Yeah.
left.
No, yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Had a thought.
Yeah. She
I don't
said
know.
yes, thank you. So yeah, so if you're feeling, the call to share,
Kill
open
me.
up your mouth and do it. No,
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Oh
just
my
chat it,
gosh.
chat
Yeah.
it, chat
Oh
it, and yeah, but it's probably a good thing for you. Go.
yeah. And with remember, if you do that, remember your intention. Like what in terms of purpose. If you are sharing something, sometimes people are not gonna like, just like how C Scott, that the way you delivered the message versus the way I delivered it. Maddie, or MD Maddie, if you're gonna deliver something that you're sharing, there will be different viewers. Some will be ready to hear what you're saying, some will not be. But as long as you're approaching it in the most authentic way, and whatever your intention is, that's the only thing you could do. You're going to feel a lot better. You're going to feel a lot of relief, a lot of pressure taken off, for sure.
There you go.
And
Yeah,
we support you.
yep, absolutely. Let me know however I can support. Definitely, I'm here for you. So anybody else before we shut her down? Anybody?
What time is it there,
You're
Siska?
spot on.
Shut
No, it
up.
says it's spot on. It says
Hell
you're spot
yeah.
on.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
There's a reason why you're here.
let's see. You,
This message has been brought to you by Sea
I
Scott
look,
International. I
look,
don't
this
know.
is this that was all you. Mel. This is
Now
this
we're
is this was that was all you with the extra. See, I told you, just let it
it's
flow. If
it's
you let
it's
it
a
flow, it will
team,
go.
man. Yeah, no, love. This is fun. No,
Oh, thank you so much.
definitely,
Appreciate you both. She said,
definitely
"Oh,
team.
they said, oh,
Definitely
thank you
team.
so much. Appreciate you both." So there you go.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate
No,
you. And then
honestly, it's a
yeah,
team
hit me up, Maddie, whenever whatever entrepreneurship that you're doing, let me know, and I'll support however I can, with whatever it is that you're doing. You know, I'll support it. Put me on the community
Yay!
page or
Good
whatever.
energies, good
There you
energies.
go.
Go MD Maddie, go MD Maddie, go
So
see
we
Scott.
are going
Go see
to
Scott.
just, hey, any question? Oh, that's what I forgot to put down here. Any other questions anybody might have? Now is the
That's so
time. We're gonna give it
cool.
5, 10 more minutes. While I'm doing that, in the description, make sure you check out Melrose channel.
Oh,
You can click on that and
oh,
go to
is
the channel and subscribe.
that my YouTube channel?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. I've been all over the place. Like, have you ever sat in on one of my reads for Lord of the Rings, or no?
No, I haven't. I haven't. I need to. It sounds like I need to.
No, it hasn't. It was on my first the account that we met each
Oh,
other
the
on.
first page. Yeah.
That one's deactivated. I have
Yeah.
not been called to go back, and I still question that even today.
Yeah.
And then with TikTok's whole thing going on, I don't know what will happen, but that page I've let go of. It's so weird.
Yeah, yeah, just
Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah,
sometimes it's time to let it go and get fresh new energy. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So funny. That's so tough.
And
Oh
then
man.
Maddie said that they went and subscribed. So cool, cool,
Oh, thank you!
cool,
Yay! You're
cool.
gonna be like, what the hell's his channel? I haven't put any spiritual stuff yet, but some of the music that I have on my
There's lots of good
channel,
music, though.
it's channel. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lots of
some
good
of it's
music.
channeled. So yeah.
HH in the building. Hello, HH. Good to see you as
Hi,
always.
HH.
So HH has the
HH.
question of, will
Ache,
he
ache.
reach out to me? Let's see. Let's see, HH, if he will reach out to you. Let's see.
Ache, ache. Sorry, I'm saying in Spanish. I think, right? Ache, ache. I like that
All
letter.
good.
HH.
Let's see. All right, the cards are not wanting to speak too much, so there is hesitation here. So let's see here.
This is fun.
There's hesitation here, so the cards aren't speaking. So this is, there we
Oh.
go. Finally, it's talking. So the answer is, excuse me. The answer, Jesus.
Oh, that
Okay.
says something.
All right. We're getting there. So the answer is yes. The cards didn't want to come out at first, so that's some hesitation. First of all, as soon as it pulled out, as y'all could hear, my throat went like crazy.
Hmm.
Hadn't done that all night. It's
Right.
been what, like an hour and 40 minutes, and none of that has happened. So that tells something. And also is the Six of Pentacles, which is really kind of that. Um, it's a minor arcana justice card. So basically, whatever you're putting into this, you're going to get back. So if you are putting HH, I want you to hear me well. If you're putting a lot of worry into, is he going to go reach out? Is he going to go ahead? Is he going to hit me up? Then that you're going to get that reflected back to you, which is going to cause us to stall out. So as long as you flow with it and you kind of just chill, you'll be fine. If you don't, then it might take a little longer for this to happen, and that might be the reason why the cards didn't come out at first. So just relax, let the energy do what it do, and looks like yes, there will be a reach out. What you got, Mel? I keep calling you
Wow,
Mel.
that was
Melrose.
heavy. I had to sit with that. HH, I'm with you, and I kind of needed to hear that as well. But just that reminder of um like what you put into that, you get back. It's like when I used to hear that, I used to feel triggered by that because I'm like, oh man, what did I do now? So
Right.
HH, if you're hearing that, it's more of a reminder that, sometimes we think that we're not in control of anything, like anything at all. But one thing that we can do is, like, if you are in this state of worry where you're kind of putting a lot of emphasis on the bad, like you have a lot of fear of something might not work out for you. What C. Scott was saying, if I can add to it,
Hmm.
or kind of like maybe turn the focus back onto like what you do have control on, whereas your attention might be focused on like, um, if you're seeing, like, how do you say, like, hmm, I don't know if this is kind of off topic, but it's kind of on topic. If you were to want that person to come back or reach out, it's kind of like, what can you also give yourself that that person might be representing? Is that
Right.
too deep?
No, that makes perfect sense. No, that makes perfect
Okay.
sense. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't think about it that much, but yeah, it
Uh,
makes perfect sense because it's like, what is it that you're wanting from them that you can give yourself? Yeah, absolutely,
yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. Because
It's like not,
if you wanting
go
to
ahead.
feel, because a lot of times when when we're wanting, oh, I need this person, I need this person, it's because of what you think that person's gonna bring you. You think that person's gonna bring you love,
Yeah.
security, stability, whatever it is that you think
Hmm.
they're gonna bring you.
Or
Give it to
validation
yourself. Yeah,
for
validation.
me. Yeah.
Validate yourself. Give yourself love. Give yourself security. Whatever it is, yeah, give it to yourself. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, it honestly, with someone who was in a, like, a toxic home where I wanted certain things in my future, like, or my relationship, I had to learn a lot of times that, I personally, in my experience, was putting a lot of weight on somebody choosing me
Yep.
to give me happiness, and then I got pissed off enough, and like I was like, fuck, and I was like, I'll just give it to myself. But it
Right.
took a lot of trial and error for me
Right.
to finally see what I
To
think
get
I
there.
was supposed to see. Yeah,
Yep.
but not saying that that's what will happen here. But that's a helpful reminder that, if when that person reaches out to you, uh, you also want to, and you want to sustain that kind of relationship, is remembering to take care of yourself even when that person reaches out. So kind of
Yep.
looking past that point they have
Yep.
reaching out to you, and making sure you can also take care of yourself to keep that going,
Yep.
because you matter, you HH, and you C Scott, you matter.
Yeah. Absolutely. And H8 says thanks and
Okay.
confirmation. So
Oh,
it's
awesome.
confirmation. So there you go.
Awesome, HH.
And
Yay. Good
just
job,
if I
C
get on my
Scott.
little soapbox for a quick second, in my opinion, that's what
Mm,
when you get tarot readings, whenever you get somebody that's has any type of gift that where they can whatever you want to call it, read,
mm,
most people call it readings or whatever, it
oh,
should for the most part be a confirmation. It should, you
yeah.
should be hearing stuff that you kind of already know, it kind of already resonates, and it should confirm or affirm what you already know, and kind of
Yeah.
should be a confirmation. It shouldn't be like, something that's way out there. It should just be something
Mm.
that's kind of more of a confirmation. So, yep,
Yeah, that's a good point. These are tools.
yep,
Do you call them tools too?
yeah, yeah. They're tools. Yeah, absolutely. I have a whole spiel that I
After
go over. I have a whole spiel that I
after
go
hours.
after.
After hours tools.
Right, right, right,
for,
right,
for
right.
secret
Exactly.
conversation.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, always and I should say this. Tarot, everybody, is for entertainment purposes only. These are for
Mhm.
guidance. They should not be for you to use as your only way to make decisions. They are a tool that you could use as guidance for what you are thinking, feeling, or going towards. So, anyway, all that is into my description as the disclaimer, but that is
can
my
can we
live disclaimer that I have to do. I do
can
it
we
once a
edit
stream.
can we edit that so that it's not at the hour and 46 mark?
Nope. People are getting it when they need to get it. But it's in the description too, so you ain't gonna
So,
catch me
okay,
slipping.
good. That's so funny. Yeah, I should have been mindful too. And I'm learning with you too. I'm like, okay, no, I'm gonna also state that because I forgot
Nah.
I'm adding to that as well.
Yeah. I normally do it sometime during the stream. Sometimes I do it at the beginning, sometimes it's at the middle,
Yeah.
sometimes it's at the end, but it's always in the description. So y'all know, y'all that have been here before, y'all know me. Y'all know how it goes. Tarot should not make your decisions for you or rule your life. There we go. That's that's my message.
Yep.
Message.
Yep. Just perspectives. Just sharing perspectives.
All
You
right,
make
let's see here. All right, we're gonna give it 5 more minutes. Anybody got any questions? Anything going on? Pop it in there. Let's see here.
so funny. I think I have to change my links on my page. By the way, on YouTube, I think I still have my old pages, and then uh,
Oh, gotcha.
I think yeah, I think I just was like, oh, I'll just let it ride because I wasn't using that as a main platform, but now it might be more of a conflict because those pages that are on there don't exist right
All
now.
right, exactly. Like,
Yeah,
go. So, yeah, get
now it's
them.
time. It's helping me.
There you
Yeah,
go.
so funny. Yay!
Well, cool,
Collab,
cool. Okay, wait a minute. We
collab.
got one more. All right, we're gonna
Oh,
do.
cool. We
HA's
got a
got another
collab.
question, and
Got a
then
collab. HH.
anybody else getting any more questions, y'all better pop it in here now because we are going to shut it down after this unless somebody else has another question. All right, HH is asking, will this venture be financially successful? Yes, it will, but let's see what the cards say. Just for the heck of it.
I like that. I like
I
that.
mean, I typically, yeah, that's how I do my readings a lot of times without the cards, and then I just use the cards to back them up. But let's see.
I like that actually. I don't know if you're you being male and me being female. I don't know if our answers are giving people like a more of a variety,
Yeah.
if that matters. Because
Oh,
sometimes,
absolutely.
yeah, like you're more direct and I'm not as direct. But I don't know if that's a male or female thing
There we go.
or anything.
No, you're just siphoning the energy off of me because I'm normally yappity yap. No, I'm just kidding.
Not even.
All right, so
Give
exactly,
me your. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
you siphoning it off. Yeah. So we got the 6 of Pentacles here yet
ahead.
again.
Oh,
Um, didn't we
what?
get that? Didn't we get that
We just
already?
got that
We just
for
got
her
that, right?
last.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
for the
Okay.
last.
So look here.
Wait, what? What's Venture?
So yeah. So look here. Here's the thing. Yes, it is going to be successful, but it's only going to be as successful as what you put into it. So as much energy. Um. Hold on,
Oh,
I'm getting something else. I'm getting something else with this. Hold on. Same card. Yeah, same card. Um. Nope. 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 I'm getting corrected in real time. Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay. Got it. All right. Here's what's going to be successful for you. Here's your key to success. Your key to success is going to be giving.
ah,
So your key to success is going to be giving. Be it that you're giving to other people, be it that you're giving to other creators, be it that you're giving to whatever it is, But and be it that whatever it is that you're doing, maybe that you set aside a little bit to give to charities, homeless, feeling homeless for some reason, really tapping into that homeless energy. Whatever it is, your key to success is going to be giving. So yes, it would be successful, but you have to give and share of that success. That's what I'm getting. Your goal, Melrose.
Oh no, I like that. I was trying to put myself in the shoes
Yeah, you were zoned in there. I saw it.
yeah, you
I
said
saw it.
yeah, I was thinking I got this feeling of confused, like confusion at first because I'm also putting myself back to a space where I would have asked this question for myself, and I remember I'm trying to think like, oh, if I heard that I have to give, it HH, if you're in a place where you feel like you have nothing to give, it's very possible that you have a lot more to give than you think. Sometimes it's not monetary as well. As we mentioned earlier, if you're in here where you can lend someone an ear, and
Yep.
by being present with someone, you're giving them the world. And so with the idea of like homeless environment, or maybe helping people who are in need or who have just recently become homeless, or whatnot, or in that realm, sometimes just being there to work as a team to assist
Yeah.
in that type of field can do a lot. And not only are you helping the person who's not having a home now, you're also helping the people who are helping the people. So
Right.
it's like your presence is going to be more impactful than I think you're giving yourself credit for. And I understand if it's hard to see that. And you might feel like I don't have anything to give. What do you mean? Like I don't know. Yeah, I feel that kind of confusion, but you have a lot of great qualities about yourself, I'm feeling. And you can share your humor, you can share your insights on something, you can share a lot. So don't forget you have everything in here, and in here your heart. That's all.
No,
Yeah.
there you go.
So I just siphoned your energy. Is that okay?
No, no, yeah, hey,
See,
go
Scott,
for
give
it.
me that, give
Go
me that,
for
give me
it.
that. And then I command it to
HH
HH.
says that also confirms I work with kids at nonprofit
Look
and
at you, Siska.
want to share it with them. This particular pursuit. You're so very welcome, HH. Glad that confirms
Wow,
it.
that's so cool.
And then
Awesome channeling.
Lolly Darby, welcome in.
Welcome in. Good
But
job,
yeah,
C.
no,
Scott. That was awesome. I
hey,
like
that
how
was
you
all
zoned
you.
in.
That's all
No,
you.
no, it's not.
It's all you.
You have to stop telling everyone that, because it's a team. The collective is a team. That's
It's
all I did.
all,
Don't make me get all Blair Witch close to this camera and
all,
reiterate that
all,
everyone
all
can be
you
on this
countries.
journey, but you're together in this journey. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
All
Don't
you,
make
all
me.
you, all you. All right,
Hey,
so
it's not all me. That's not for you, C. Scott. Turn away. Turn away.
Lolly,
It's not all me. Turn away.
Lolly Darby, welcome in. We are doing yes or no questions. So if you do have a yes or no question, we could pop that on there.
Yeah.
And then we will call it a day because I think HH got their questions in. HH, if you got another question, let me know. Lolly Darby, there we go. I see the question
Dolly.
now. Let's get it.
Dolly, you
Let's
said?
get it. Lolly Darby. Sorry, I said it
Lolly
a little,
Darby. Oh, okay, okay.
I said it a little fast. So,
Ew, Lolly
um,
Darby.
will I have
Oh,
to
Gemini.
move house to protect the daughter? Okay, that
Oh,
is
I already.
yeah. There's some heavy energy to that. It's some hmm, not
Gemini.
heavy,
We.
but it's yeah. Hold on, let's get into this. I already know what's going on here. All right.
Oh, uh oh.
Um, let's get a card here. Um, yeah, there's more to it than
I
yeah.
I
So
instinctively feel something, but I want to
yeah,
wait for
yeah.
the card.
No,
Ready?
go for it. Say it. I mean, the answer is yes.
Oh no, I want to. I actually want to wait for the cards as well.
Gotcha. Okay. I feel like the answer is yes, but let's get a card.
Mm-hmm.
You might be hesitant about this move though, because the cards are not wanting to talk right now. So that kind of lets me know where your energy is. There it is. There it is.
Oh.
And then it's trying to be covered up by the other card. So yeah, there's a lot going on in that energy that you're in there, Lolly. So yeah, answer's yes. The Sun card. Um,
Mm.
moving. Um, moving your house is going to bring your daughter a lot of joy. It looks like. Um, there's going to be there's a very positive energy attached with moving. So the answer is yes. You will have to move to protect your daughter, but there's a lot of positive energy attached to it. I am going to look at the bottom of the deck just to kind of
Ooh.
add to it. Which I know I do from time to time, but it's like bottom of the deck is the magician card. So this is um
Oh,
yeah,
that's what you
so
meant.
you got with the magician card, you got every resource that you need to make that happen. It looks like, even if you might not think that you do have every resource you need to make that happen. And this move is a important one because it's going to bring a lot of um positivity, joy, and there's going to be some type of success with it. All right, Mel. I keep wanting to call you Mel. Melrose, what you got?
That's okay. Yeah, I have like a billion nicknames too. All right, Lolly Darby. I want to make sure I say your name correctly. Um, my first gut instinct, as you asked, I wanted to ask you, like, what do you think? And if you are already feeling that urge to change location, with the intention to protect someone who's, younger, or, someone you feel protective over. I think it's really helpful to listen to that gut, or that nudge, if you think it's for like safety and something that's going to better more than one person. It may be difficult, to change that. And that might be why also, like, when the cards were taking its time coming out, sometimes it can take a while to make that move. Personally, if it's something to do with, if someone's in danger mentally or emotionally, or physically, it can take a while, because there's difficult, what do you call, there's steps that can be taken. But I think that magician card does imply what Cisa was saying, where you're gonna have, like, it's almost like you're gonna get help,
Yep.
and your own inspiration is gonna come through. It's like, you're as soon as you think you're stuck, it's almost like they want, like, either your guides, or, whomever you feel connected with. It's almost like you're gonna get given that that idea, like, oh, you know
Mm,
what, let me talk to that person.
right.
Or you're just going to feel like you need to go somewhere, and there, when you go there, let's say you go to that grocery store instead of that grocery store, you may meet someone, or see someone, or, cross paths with someone who knows exactly what to do in that
Right.
situation. And I got chills as it again. But yeah, so it's like, don't, like, I like what C Scott was kind of saying with the magician card. Like, you got everything you need. It just may not be in front of you right now, but the
Yep.
sun card's gonna light up those options.
Right.
Um
Here you go.
I, I
Keep
told you
going.
I'm like, pew, pew, pew,
No,
pew,
keep
pew,
going. Keep
pew.
going. You're not done. You got more to say. I know you do. I can feel it. It's right there. I can feel it on the tip of your own tongue. So go for it.
T- uh re-
Say it.
Oh, yes, I do. Okay, so with the magician, how did you know? So the magician card, it adds the word manifestation as well, or the idea of manifestation. So, Lolly, if you are already feeling like you would be better off in, location B, and you have that vision already inside your mind, and it feels good, like, sit with it and see how it feels. If it feels right, that is your sign. That is, or your, that's like part of the manifestation idea, where in order to manifest, you envision it and you feel what it would be like to be there. So if that second location that you're thinking of, or whether it's known to you or not, or just somewhere, or another state, some people are thinking about moving to different places. If it feels right, that may be a good sign to follow that lead until the next sign comes. Okay, I'm done.
There you go. Finally,
Go,
you
Lolly, you
got it
can
out.
do it.
Yeah, but Lolly says, wow, thank you. It's been very stressful.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I
yeah, I
bet.
mean, big moves and big decisions like that always are. I mean, obviously,
Be safe.
especially when when you're thinking, yeah, I feel like you've been thinking hard and a long time about that. So obviously, that's going to be something that it's tough, but
Yeah, do what's
you're
safest,
you're
or
you're yeah, do it safest, and you're exactly where you need to be at.
hmm
You're exactly
yeah,
where you need to be at. You're in the right. Yeah, you're
yeah.
gonna get you're
Look for
gonna
those
get
signs. Look
exactly.
for those signs. Keep an eye out for the good folks who got
Yep,
some tips
and will help
and
you along the way.
yeah, because they do exist. They do. They are there.
Yep,
But yeah, take your time. Follow what feels right to you.
yep.
Yeah,
All right, we
man. Should be.
got MD Mandy asking a question. Lolly says she is in danger, and it looks like I have no choice. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna
Oh,
have
I'm
to.
sorry.
But you're gonna be you're gonna be like an angel for her to help her out. So yeah,
Hmm.
you'll. I understand, and you're gonna tears while I write. Thank you so very
Yeah,
much. You're very welcome.
and
You're very welcome, Lolly.
do seek help. You know where you
Yep.
need, whether
See.
it's
Yep.
authorities or I don't know what the level of the situation is, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Seek help
Yeah,
if needed. Mhm.
I've been there. I've been there, and I've had to call certain numbers to make sure my family and I were safe.
Yep.
It's just, I mean, it's scary. Yeah.
It
Oh man.
sucks, but yeah, that's what they're there for. That's what
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
those resources are there for.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, MD Mandy has
Mandy man, will
a
Jay be
question. Yep.
opening up to me emotionally next month?
Will Jay be opening up emotionally? There's okay. All right, hold on. Let me get the card first.
Ow!
um, okay.
I have my answer.
There we go. We got two cards that popped out, which is normally, yep, just what I thought. Okay,
Ah!
Mandy,
Ah!
hear me well. We got a no and a yes here, yes and a no. So whenever two cards pop out like that, all right. And Lolly says you both have helped me as I am lost with the pressure. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad to be able to help you, Lolly,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we're here for support as much as we can. So let us know how
Yeah.
we can
It
help.
is. It's tough. Mm.
But Mandy, here we go. Yes and no. All right, it's a cross. You're at. It goes. This directly goes back to what Melrose said
Hmm?
earlier.
Well.
This is the saying. This goes back to what you said earlier about like actually what you wanting from that person if you need it from within yourself. If you
Oh.
giving it to yourself. So you're at a crossroads. It's a yes or no. And what I'm feeling with this is um if you are balanced within yourself with the love that you give yourself, the emotion you give yourself, and we're gonna talk about you, and it's gonna sound a little crazy, but it'll make sense. If you're balanced within yourself, then yes, they will open up emotionally to you. If not, then it's gonna lead to heartbreaking answers. No, they're not going to. So you're at a crossroads. Both of these cards are telling you what's going to happen. Temperance is saying yes if you're balanced within yourself. Three of Swords is saying no if you are not. You're at your. I feel like if you bring this anxious energy towards this, then no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to be um, opening up, and it's going to be lead. It's going to lead to heartbreak. But if you are balanced within yourself and you got your energy right, then yes, there will be opening up emotionally. What you got there, Melrose?
It that was a tough one. That one is a tough one. There's so many layers to each individual.
Yep.
And this like depending on how to look at it, it can be interpreted it can have a lot of layers. Or I like, I think I'll stick with your answer. I don't have anything to add. Yeah, and yeah, thank you for connecting it back with the other thing we were talking about. It
Yeah.
really is about, your journey for yourself
Yep.
a lot of the time, more than another person. Yeah.
And you know what? I've got to add.
Mm.
They beat me upside the head with this. Okay, so I've got to add this as spirit team source, whatever your name you want to put on the door is telling me. It's really and Lolly, you're very welcome. I'm very glad to be able to help you. Um, it's really about here it is for you, Manny. It's about I'm feeling some anxious energy with you, and if there's anxious energy being pulled into this, then that's what's going to cause some issues. All right. Mandy says, "Would I be considered unbalanced if I don't unblock him and wait for him to what? And wait for him to reach out to my social media?" Okay, listen, listen, Mandy. If you want, yeah, if you want to have a conversation with this person, with Jay, you're gonna have to unblock him. If you don't
Oh,
unblock him,
I see that.
you don't want him to jump through hoops to try to get to you through another social media or number. Yeah, so I say this with all love that I can in the world that I can say to you, Mandy. There may be there's a bit of a healing journey that you're gonna need to go on to get to this temperance card so that everything will work out the way that you're really wanting it to work out. So you are going to be in the need of getting balance within yourself to make this to work to have this to work out. But yeah, if you want them to contact you, definitely gonna need to unblock them.
I I am going by the question that was said, but I think I understand now. Just because I can't read it, but I think I
Yeah,
understand. Yeah, that
yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
Wait, what was the
yeah,
original question? Will Trey open up to me more? Oh, I see. I see.
yeah. Here's what she wrote again. There you go. So
Oh, would I be considered unbalanced? Oh, hold on. Okay, would I be considered unbalanced if I don't unblock him and wait for him? Oh, okay, okay. I've been there, girl.
right.
I've been
And
there.
Lolly, from my heart, you are the first people to reassure me. It means the world to me, and I trust your judgment. Hey, I'm very, 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 very
Oh,
happy in this. Yeah, just make sure that that judgment lines up with you. But I think you're fine. Okay, and MD Mandy says he has my social media, but I understand. Okay, he has your social media. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, just
um,
unblock him. Make
I
sure he's
do want to
unblocked so
say,
you contact me. Go for it.
yeah, I do want to say, MD Maddie, if you are like me, because I've experienced this type of situation. I'll speak for myself, but if this relates, this is something to think about. I have made I or in my past, when I was in my past relationships, I was making it very difficult for people to reach me on purpose. And then they call it like avoidant, I think, in some, like in
Yeah.
psychology, like avoidant type or whatever, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know, like, now it's a little bit different, kind of, not being able to reach me, but in the past I would want someone to reach out to me, but then I made it very difficult for them to reach out to me. So then I didn't realize that there was a lot that I needed to address within myself, that you know what I'm saying? I don't
Mm-hmm.
want
Mm-hmm.
to. But if you
Yeah.
can relate to that, that's something to think about.
Yeah, I
That's
know what you're
all.
saying. I know good what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. But and I didn't know that I was doing that. So if if that's something, I don't know if that relates or not, but I didn't know that, so I was making it very difficult for myself, not knowing, unknowingly, and I was wondering why nobody loved me. Like, just Straight up, I was like, why, why isn't this person trying?
Yeah,
It's like,
because
oh shit,
when you
yeah.
do that, you think, oh yeah, they'll fight for me. Then they'll figure out a way to, it's like, nah,
Yeah,
like,
I
yeah,
definitely, yeah, I was
yeah,
playing those cards,
yep,
and it took me a while to notice that. So if you could relate to that, that's something to consider in while you're waiting to hear from someone, or
yeah.
you know, yeah.
She says, I just did it to protect my peace. I felt he would reach out another way if he were sincere.
Hmm.
Yeah, but if no, I'm a Cancer. Melrose is a Virgo. So um yeah, if you have to block somebody to protect your peace, they're probably not the person you need to be with,
Hmm.
because there's some peace. If they can disturb your peace being around them, might not be the best person for you.
You want to hear
If
something
they're
crazy that I
disturbing peace, go for it.
so this is not really related to the question, MD Daddy, but I'm going to share this from my personal experience. I have now gotten to a point in my life where if somebody were to reach out to me after I've blocked them, they don't respect my boundaries. That's how I see it now. I used
Yeah,
to want people to cross my boundaries. And that create like I was like, wait a second. Like I didn't realize that. And then now
right.
I'm like, wait, if people don't respect what I'm doing,
Then you realize,
um,
yeah,
then they're actually then I don't if they don't yeah, because if someone says they want to end a relationship and then I say, okay, moving on, and then they come back, I go, hey, what happened? I wait, I thought we made a decision. So that's interesting.
yeah,
um I just realized that now. I'm like, oh yeah, I used to want people to cross my boundaries essentially, and I was like, wait a
right,
second. I was like, crazy.
right.
Are
All
me and
right, so
TJ.
we got
Hello,
Andre
Andre
A. Renee.
Renee. We both
Are
I was trying to
me
think
and
straight.
TJ compatible? Let's see. MD Maddie says that makes sense. So,
Okay.
are me and TJ
I'm basically
compatible?
spilling my tea in the case that helps
Hey,
anybody.
hey, that's
I just
what we are
tea
here for. To spill.
spill.
Yep.
See that? See that? See that, everybody? Tea spill. As my sister calls it, testimony. I'm sharing my
There you go.
testimony. But,
That's the
whatever.
religious term there.
Yeah, I didn't realize because we're over here like, oh, share your journey, and then
Yeah.
my sister goes to church and she shared that with
Yep.
me.
That's the religious term for it. Trust me, I know
Hmm.
all about the religious stuff.
Oh,
Too
really?
much. Too much. Too much
Happy
about it.
hour after
We'll
hour
have a
tarot.
conversation. Yeah, we'll have a conversation about that. All right. Andre, A. Renee. These cars are not really wanting to talk about it, so that's telling me something. There we
Oh,
go. There we go. Finally. Yep. I already
mm,
knew it. No,
what's that one?
no. No. It's the tennis. It's the ten of wands. I mean, this is just a straight up no. This is about burden. The ten of wands is about burden. The ten of wands is about extra responsibility, more hard work. This is essentially saying, if y'all get together, it's going to be more. It's going to be hard work to keep this together. It's going to be a burden to keep this together. It's going to be a lot of work to keep this together. So, answer is no. There's no compatibility. That's what I got. Melrose, go. Go for
Well,
it.
I like that. Simple and short, short and sweet. I was gonna ask because that card, like, I read every little thing, and
Yep.
it's usually on similar, like it resonates. When that card came out, is when you're like, oh, I guess this card's not gonna go, but bam,
Yep.
is that so? Andrea Renee, or Andre A Renee, is the person you're talking about kind of toxic or like manipulative? Because the way the card came out right after C Scott was
It
like, "Oh,
waited.
I
Yeah.
guess it's not gonna bam." I'm, I don't know if I'm picking up on that or if it's just
No, that's a good
coincidental.
read. No, that's a good read. That's a good read.
Yeah,
Because it
like,
waited, and then it was like,
Right. It's
Oh
like,
no, I'll come out now. Yeah,
right. It's like they wanna. It's like, so if you like, or if you are compatible, it's gonna be with the like, if you have already seen signs of red flags and stuff, it's almost like if you want to work something out with that person, and you, if you are seeing red signs already, it's like you kind of have to go in it where it's like, well, you already saw the red flag, so you're
yeah,
gonna, you get people don't often change like that. So I'll
right,
just say it like that. We're gonna
right,
bring the bluntness, yeah. Okay. So just go with it. That yeah. If that's the case,
yeah.
but interesting. That's
So
an interesting card.
yeah, it's interesting, like the way it came out. I agree with you. Like the way it
Yeah.
came out, it was like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
gonna, and then
I
boom,
was like,
right,
yeah. I was like, oh, I don't want to do. Oh, wait,
right.
wait.
You're like, wait a
I've
minute,
dealt
wait a
with.
minute. Wait a minute.
I've
So
dealt.
yeah, that
I've
might
dealt
be
with
somebody
that
that's a little
myself.
manipulative and might want to play games. So yeah.
They said that.
No,
Well,
no, I was saying it might be
oh.
somebody that's manipulative and want to play games. Might be.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, maybe wanting to
Uh,
always have the upper hand on the situation,
yeah.
if that's really
Or there
cool.
might be somebody that's I've dealt with somebody that's like until you say that you're about to leave, that's when they want to change.
That's
And
it.
then if
Yeah,
you
if
don't,
yeah,
yeah, you don't threaten
yeah,
to
I've
leave with
experienced.
saying that
Yeah,
they won't,
yeah,
they won't, see a problem. But once you say you're gonna leave, that's when they start seeing a problem. So,
yeah, yeah. I think, yeah, it's
um,
leaning more towards that way.
yep, yes, sir. I think is how you say that. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Will my salary increase after the probationary period? Let's see. Um, I feel like it's a yes, but let's see what the cards say.
Can you hear my back?
No, you're
Oh,
good.
okay,
Can't hear
cool.
it.
That was a good crack there. Just
Will my salary increase after the probationary period? I feel like I'm getting
does
two reads here. Let's see.
are there? Well, we're
What's
I'm
that?
seeing. See, you're seeing it as probation period. I'm reading it as like probation. Like,
I think you're meaning. Well, go ahead and clarify for us. But I think you're meaning probationary period. I think it's probationary period at their job that they just
that
got.
makes sense. That
I,
makes
I I
sense.
originally read it at that, but then my brain
That
corrected
makes
it
sense
in
because
real time.
salary,
Yeah.
probation. That makes sense. That makes sense.
So let's see.
That's how much, like, well, for me, I give myself benefit of doubt that that's how much I've seen in the world so
Yeah, you've
far.
seen a lot.
A lot of variety. A lot of variety.
All right, there we go. That one jiggled around, didn't want to come out, but it finally came out. So, the answer is yes. Okay, this is the Emperor card. This is all about leadership.
Ooh.
This is basically all of the kings put together. So,
Is
here's
it?
what
Oh.
it's going to take from you. So, the answer is yes, but what it's going to take from you to make that happen is you're going to have to show your leadership. You're going to have to show that you're a stable employee, and you're going to have to
Mm.
show that you can I'm gonna have to say it because that's what they're throwing at me. That you can handle whatever they throw at you and be able to work through whatever they might throw at you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting off of that. So the answer is yes, but it's gonna come with those caveats of
Mm.
you're gonna have to show your leadership skills, that you're a stable employee that can be relied upon and can handle whatever they throw at you. Mel, go.
Oh, I just learned how to use the word caveat after you said that. um, I don't have anything specific to add, but more of like the law, like kind of coming back to the law of assumption. I think more
Okay.
than attraction. Yeah, law of
Yep.
assumption. It's
Yep.
like so yeah, Sarah. I might be butchering that. It's
All
almost
right.
like if you feel like you're in the right place and you have the energy to put in that effort that C. Scott was talking about, if you believe you like if you want that salary increase, you're gonna get it. But that also means putting your mind Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that outside.
Yeah,
It's
you're
super loud.
fine. But yeah, you
Yeah.
good. You're good.
So that also includes putting your mind to assume, like in the assumption that when you put in hard work, it will come back to you in a way. So if it's not in the form of a salary increase immediately, sometimes when you earn people's respect, they want to help you succeed. It depends on what kind of dynamic there is at that place, though. But sometimes if you show people, like, give to get, kind of like what the other question was for the other person,
Hmm.
you get what you put into it. I guess that's so funny. I'm done. Sorry, it ended up being longer. My
No, you're
bad.
fine. No,
Anyway,
you're
you
fine.
got this. Yes, Sarah.
No, you give as you put as much
Okay.
as you are getting in there.
Cool. Yeah.
So
So.
hopefully that helps. Hopefully we said your name right, Sorry. So let us know if we didn't. But yeah, that's what we're getting. Lolly said joining from previous chat. All of this has been so sudden. My house has been attacked. It will take time to move. Will this attack happen again here? Sorry, I am paying for that. Okay, let's see. Lolly is saying that her house has been attacked with the situation. I think with the daughter that's happening. So, um, wants to know if the attack will happen again because it's going to take a little bit of time. Let's see. And again, whenever and yes, sir, you're very welcome. Whenever you're pulling cards, especially you predicting stuff. Hey, the future is always in motion. The future is very very much in flux due to free will, shifting timelines. Every like decision you make puts you on a different timeline and path. So it's always in flux, but we can kind of see based on energy that's right now, kind of what's going on. So I just want that to be um, said ahead of time before we go into predict and trying to predict this type of stuff.
Mhm. And
All right,
I'll
let's
add
see.
something after too.
All right, that one popped out. All right, we got the two of wands. It's a yes, but it all depends on planning. All right, so I think there's some plans and some stuff that you could put into. Okay, rephrase. Hold on, time out. No,
Coming
no.
to.
Okay, this is gonna go back to what Melrose just said with the other question, and
Mhm.
this is about the law of assumption and what you feel and what you put out into the energy is what you're gonna pop back.
Yeah.
So what decision that you make in your head of what you think is going to happen is what's going to happen. So yeah, it is planning, but not the way I was going to explain it. It is actually planning in the way of making a decision in your head that hey, this is not going to happen. I'm not going to get attacked anymore, and feeling that energy and feeling safe and feeling sound and secure is going to help that not to happen. So it is a yes, but the yes is up to you essentially on how the energy you put out there, if
Oh,
that
that's
makes
it. Yeah.
sense. What you got there?
Yeah. Actually, oh, I like that you ended on that note. Actually, it's very straightforward. Yeah. Um. Hold on. Let me sit. What's the idea? Mm, it's like, oh, and instead of putting the emphasis on whether or not something will happen, it's go back to your other question, Lolly, and focus back on how you're gonna get out of it. When you
Yep.
invest more of your time on how it will work out for you,
Yep.
everything else will, you won't give that other stuff as much attention or your energy or power. It almost becomes irrelevant whether or not it happens, but as long as you're focused more on like where you're going, it's, as there's that phrase, where your attention goes energy grows. So
Yep.
keep your eye on that prize, kind of thing, like keep your eye on where you're going, um because you're training, you're reminding that other thing that doesn't have power over you. It's where you are, where you're going. Treat yourself like a celebrity, you know. You are, you are the, what do they call that in the movies? You're the, main character.
Yep,
Yeah, you are the
main
main
character.
character.
Yep,
Yeah, go let your main character go let your main character thrive and focus on that. And you might have to just do tunnel vision and ignore the, the negative thoughts right now to get yourself through that. Yeah.
yep. I agree. I agree. There
Yeah.
you go.
Cool.
And then
We have.
Andre Renee says, "Hi, I came back and went back to watch it through. Thank you both for the wonderful
Oh.
read. You're very welcome."
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Hey, C Scott,
Um,
how are you on time, by the way? You're ahead of me, right? It's
oh, I'm
11.
good. I mean, yeah, it's like 2 o'clock, 1:30
Oh
in the
my.
morning. So hey, it
I
is
was
what it
gonna
is.
say you're athlete. I was like, how are you doing? Because it's late here, but I know it's like you're in a later
Yeah,
time zone.
no, it's all good.
Okay.
Lolly says, been forced to leave my house, leave
Hmm.
my home. We are innocent, don't know these people. My whole life, I had to leave it behind. It's scary. I just don't want her to get hurt. She's a child and targeted. Yeah, I totally get it. I understand that. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, you and obviously, you're gonna do what's best for you and your family, what's safest for you and your family. You're gonna make those decisions.
Hmm.
But try not to give it too much. Try not to give it more energy than you need to.
Yeah.
But
And
I
yeah.
understand that you've got to make those decisions that are best for your family. I get it, 110%.
Yeah. It's always tough when you're going through it. So give yourself the benefit of doubt that you're trying your best.
Yep,
And it's okay to feel the way you're feeling. That's a huge step in moving forward. It's just validating that, hey,
yep,
what you're going through is a lot, and
yep.
it's okay to feel scared. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel lost. Like it's
Right,
okay to feel all those things.
right.
So if you're, be there for yourself first, and let yourself say, hey, you're going through a lot. And then when you are there for you, you will be able to be there for others, including your daughter.
Yep. And
Yeah.
Lala, you're very welcome. She said, "Thank you so much. Sorry to bother you. You're not a bother at all.
No, not
So
even.
you're not a
Yeah.
bother."
Take care of
Yeah.
yourself. Don't
Yep.
forget yourself, in including your daughter, but
Yep.
yourself too. Put the
And
mask on yourself. That
right.
phrase.
And the only
Um.
other thing I would say to all of that is,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Sorry.
again, no, you got again, like I was saying about the energy. Don't give too much energy. Excuse me. Don't give too much energy to what's going on or what might happen
Mm-hmm.
until it does happen, and then you focus in on what's happening at that time, if that makes sense. And then
Yeah.
then you know that you'll be able to handle anything and everything that happens to you when it happens.
Yeah.
But until then, don't give it too much more energy than you have to. um
Yeah.
because to go back to maybe a corny metaphor, so example, analogy you've heard before. um you know a bird sitting on a tree branch is not sitting on that tree branch because it knows that the branch is going to hold its weight. It knows that it knows and trusts in its ability to fly. So it knows that no matter what, if that branch falls below them, that they are going to be able to fly away. Not saying you're a bird, but just know that your ability to be able to handle what you need to handle is there, and don't allow yourself to get too stressed out over things that may or may not happen.
I love that analogy, or that saying. I don't
Yeah,
think I've heard that before. If I have it, don't not. I love that. Huh.
it's one that I gotta remind myself too sometimes. So, well,
Yeah.
cool,
So
cool. Hard
cry,
not to
cry if
have
you have to.
fear
Let it
when
out.
you're sleeping and your windows come in and on top of you. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I understand, and I know it can be fearful, and you're kind of wanting to think of all of the ways and try to prevent all the ways that can happen. But it's just know, just trust me when I say this. It is going to hold up more space. That you only have so much brain power and decision making power throughout the day. Worrying and focusing on that throughout the day is going to take away from your energy, and it takes your brain working as much as it needs to work on something like that can actually um take energy away from you. Your brain uses a lot of energy, a lot more than we think, and using it and thinking about that, overthinking about that, it just trust me, it's not going to be helpful.
Yeah.
It's going to cause um more stress and anxiety.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're very welcome, Lolly. Glad to help. I'm glad to be of service and help for you.
Cute.
Cool, cool. I think that should do it for the
Yes.
night.
Oh my god, I can see the chat. Oh my god.
I thought you
I
could,
didn't want to
but
press it
I
until
wa-
now. Oh, I see it. Oh my gosh, I can see the entire chat right now. I didn't realize there was a whole button here.
the whole conversation
Oh
going.
my
No,
god,
it's
that's all
all
going
good.
on?
Yeah,
Hello? Oh my gosh, all
yeah,
of this going on. I had no
yeah,
idea. Oh
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
god. This is so cool. Oh, there's Sarah and Jamie. Oh, I see it. Oh my god, I had no idea. Oh
Cool.
my
So we
god. Sorry.
no, you're good. You're good.
It's so
No,
fun.
you're good. Do you have anything, Miss Melrose, that you want to say to the people? Any parting
Um,
words? Anything you want to add? Anything?
Um, I would just say, everyone, you're loved and you're doing a great job, and you are enough, even if it doesn't feel like it. You are doing everything in your how do you say it? You're doing everything that you can do. Don't
Yep.
forget to give yourself that credit. Yeah, that just remember you're doing your best, and things will work out. I believe things will work out for everybody who's here and who will
Absolutely.
hear this later.
Absolutely. And also, just a reminder, so we did do a collective reading earlier at the beginning of the stream.
Mhm.
So if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, go back and rewatch that part. And we did
Forgot about that.
one, yeah, we did
I was
one.
like,
It was
I
so
was like
long ago.
yesterday.
Yeah, right.
For
We
you.
did it was literally yesterday. We did one a card pull for each
That's
sign,
so
and
funny.
so
That was funny.
rewatch that. You might get something out of that as well.
So,
And let's see what we got here. I understand what you give out comes back. I get it. Thanks. I will affirm daily. Awesome that we are safe. There you
oh,
go.
that's so cool.
Affirm it, and focus in and watch. And Lolly, before we leave, I want to say, um, watch some Neville Goddard. I'm saying his name wrong probably, but Neville will tell you about law of assumption and some ways, because you got to live in the end and live and just see people and to see other people saying that you're safe and envision them saying to you, wow, that's wild how you got out of that situation, or that's wild, that's wonderful how this worked out for you. But
Oh,
envision that stuff coming to you. So Neville
oh my gosh.
Goddard, I know I'm saying it one of those ways. It's saying it right. But anyway, listen to some of his speeches, I guess you say, or talks, really. So cool, cool. Melrose, hey, appreciate you being here. Thank
Yeah,
you for
thank you.
hanging out
There
and
you go. Remove it.
rocking with me and showing everybody love.
Oh,
Everybody, thank you for liking the stream. Again,
thank
make sure
you.
that y'all go back to the beginning where you can watch the all signs reading that we have for the energy, the current energy. And then
Yes.
the each one of the signs has their own breakdown with one card. What else? So Melrose, click on her page,
Oh
her
yeah, thank
YouTube,
you. You like
subscribe.
music?
Yep. You like music, subscribe there. And I'm quite sure she's gonna be branching off to some other stuff too. She just doesn't know it yet.
Oh, do you see
But
that in my future?
but
Oh,
she just
dude,
doesn't
no,
know yet.
I wanna say thank you. Like,
Yeah.
thank you, C Scott. Thank you
Yeah.
everyone here for participating. But seriously, thank you. This has been such a fun experience, and I
Absolutely.
honestly I feel grateful to that you even asked and
Oh
me
yeah.
to participate. So I appreciate you, C
Of
Scott.
course. Of
Can't wait for your
course.
meditation to come
Absolutely.
back.
What's that?
Huh?
What you say? Huh?
Huh?
you,
What was that?
you said you're coming back next
What'd you say
week?
about your
What?
meditations?
You said you're
What?
coming back? What?
What'd you say about your
You come back
meditations?
on here?
What was that?
What? What's that?
Did I say what? I'm sorry, what? What'd you say? Anyway.
Yes, yes, I will get the meditations going again sooner,
Yay! Just kidding. No, no
probably
pressure, no
sooner
pressure.
than later.
But just know people enjoy it if you decide to
No.
go and do that again, and
No, absolutely. I've been thinking about
I'll
that, and yeah, I missed it, and well, that's the reason why. Part of the reason why I changed the name of this page to C Scott,
oh ah
spiritual coaching versus C Scott Tarot, so I can encompass more of that type of
that would be
stuff.
broad.
So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so it's gonna
Yeah.
happen. Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
that's a
happen.
good idea. Yeah. Trial
Yeah,
and error, man.
there you go. I
I the
mean,
last 4 years trial and error.
I am quick to be somebody that just like I'm gonna
Hmm.
flip it when I feel a better idea or something. I'm being called
Right.
somewhere else. I'm quick to we're gonna flip it to
Hmm.
something else.
I'm so, dude, that's so validating. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah. And also thank you too for all the cards that you pulled and the way you explained it.
Yeah,
It's super super awesome to hear the way you explain it. So whether it's under this or as a whole in
yeah,
your spiritual coaching, like I'm excited to see it.
absolutely. Hey,
Yeah.
and thanks for the exposition and the extra, extra that you added to each one of the
Thank you
cards.
for letting
So
me.
yeah,
Thank
because I
you.
like to, I do add a little bit, but I like to just pop in and pop out sometimes.
Yeah.
So hey,
Yeah,
you're
it's
welcome
great.
for the positive vibes there, Lolly. Appreciate it. You stay safe and be sending positive vibes and protective energy your way.
Yeah, be safe.
Be safe.
Definitely.
So,
Yeah. There you go.
alrighty. So let's go ahead and officially switch it out of the flow mode and let's get into the lo-fi mode. And there we go. So that's not well. I'm gonna do. I don't want that one. I want this one.
After you end this, will we
Yep,
still be
yep,
on
yep,
here?
yep, 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 yep.
Okay.
I don't want that one. Hold on. I'm trying to get the perfect end all song. See, the thing is, these are all like AI
Oh, I got
generated,
a
and
song. I got a song.
you gotta no.
Skin sticky. You're like, yeah.
No.
That was an hour ago.
Uh,
Sticky. Bum, bum.
there we go. We got the perfect one. All right, so
Dun,
we're
dun,
gonna
dun,
sign this
dun,
off
dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
with that. No, you good. We want to pop this up here. Thank you to everybody for popping in here.
Oh,
Appreciate you.
cool. That's
Um,
so
thank
cool.
you for hanging out. Um, as
So
far as
cool.
for me, you can find me on the Calendly page that is clicked in the
Yeah.
description. You can click on that and do a one-on-one reading if that's something that you're looking for. My Ko-fi page, which I did not put in the description, I'll put it in there after this ends. So on my Ko-fi page, you can go ahead and do a subscription there where you can get monthly readings and everything right there from that page. So I appreciate everybody for being here tonight. Thank you so very much. Thank you for hanging out. And as always,
No, hello?